Better late than never. God's podcast is live. It is your boy Commish Moolah. Pardon for the delay, fellas. Pardon for the delay, but I had to do a few things. Had some real life stuff that I had to attend to. But I told y'all I was doing the podcast today, and I was not gonna go back on my word. We got a lot of things to cover. So it's gonna be some fun tonight, man. Let me get these links out ASAP. Get these links out ASAP so we could get the guys in the chat. But pardon me, fellas. Shout out to my guy KC Robinson. Shout out to my guy PV. Yes, sir. The guys is tuning in. Let me get a hashtag Noti Gang for all my notification gang members. Let me see something. Shout out to my guy Tyon in the chat, Baba TV, Jerry in the building. What's the word, guys? Let's do it. Oh, I just peeped though. I don't even got the thumbnail on. Pardon me, fellas. That's how you know. That's how you know, man. That's how you know I'm off my shield right now. We don't got the thumbnail up, none of that. I'm tweaking, guys. I'm tweaking. And look, I'm on the wrong profile. Yeah, I'm bugging y'all. But what's the word, fellas? Talk to me before we get into all of these topics. Talk to me real quick. Let me get this thumbnail up for the rest of the guys. Better late than never. I told y'all 20 viewers and we getting 200 SC for everybody that pulls up today. If you need that SC, you in the right place to be. Let me know if you guys can hear me properly as well. Just want to do a mic check real quick. Make sure we all good in the hub. 7 viewers live. I'm seeing that from the other screen. Let's go. Hit that like button if you haven't already. We're going to dive right into these topics. And we're going to get into everything in a few. Just give me some time, fellas. Let me get this thumbnail up. The guys is here. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. I got that link out. Let me put that thumbnail when we litty, y'all. I'm gonna get cooking as soon as we get that thumbnail out. Just in case we get some of them new viewers in. Some guys that's not in the league that we need to put on. Let them know what we about. It was a pretty eventful day today, guys. So you feel me? I'm just trying to take everything in and get settled in. Finally in my own space. Comfortable in the house. At ease. Ready to get this podcast going and get to work, man. Oh, change. That was the wrong picture. How y'all feeling today? Talk to me. Oh. Hold up, guys. Almost got this thumbnail. I can't even see the comments right now. Shout out to the whole SBA, though. Guys is here, heavily in attendance. Appreciate the love as always, fellas. Let's keep it going. High school camp was crazy. Overseas playoffs is here. Oh man, we got a lot to get to. Give me 1 second, guys. But we got a lot to get to. It's a lot been going on. Hold on. All right, let me get back here. Go. Yes, sir. We here. 10 viewers live. Okay. 4 in the morning in Croatia. That number of posters in the background. Yeah. Shout out to my guy Olin. Shout out to my guy Zanny. Shout out to DJ Evans, Olin Shaw, PV, the 5 show. Yes. The guys is in the building. I know y'all see the Harlow posters in the back. She 2 years old. She talking now, so we ain't playing no games. We trying to make sure we on top of everything, trying to get them ABCs, 1, 2, 3s, and some colors and shapes while we at it. But this is SBA time, so finally get to lock in, chop it up with you guys, man. Yo, it was a long day, y'all. So pardon me for, I might give y'all a little vent, man. I might, use this time to really just lock in with the chat, because today was very, very eventful. Is everything good? Do y'all hear me clear? Y'all see me clear? No glitching, no bad quality. Is everything straight? Let me know, fellas. Is everything straight? Shout out to my guy Makai Kelsey, aka Grayson, aka the Drip God. Shout out to my guy Kennard Roden. Shout out to Ariel Severio. Yes, we got these awards too, guys. Don't forget, we got award show for overseas today. We wrapping up the the high school top 30 camp. We're gonna wrap up the overseas series too. Like, we're gonna kind of go through there, look at some games, important games. We're gonna look at some statistics and things of that nature. I also got the league leaders. You guys know that. So we gonna jump into everything, y'all. We gonna jump right into everything. We gonna get right to it. So starting off, let's just go over these good old standings. That's what we'll do before we go over like all the player stuff and the player comparisons and things like that. We could just do some good old. Shout out to my guy JT Carter in the building as well. But for now, we're gonna get into. Let me get this off the screen real quick. Let me get the other share screen on here. And here we go. Conference standings to end the overseas tour. We had Milano at number 1 over there in the East. Milano was 10-1 this year, and Milano was going crazy. I know y'all been in tune with what's going on. And I know y'all seen Milano just on a tear, man. Shout out to my guy C. Ross in the building. Make sure y'all stay in tune for these awards, man. These overseas awards about to be crazy. But Milano was going crazy. They got it for number 1 in their conference. Then, right on the other side, you got the SBA Select, man. I did my thing with scouting. Even though, we didn't have much scouting to do outside of the rec. I think I did a good job of putting a good team together with some good users, and we went 8-3 on the season. So I'm very, very happy about that. The overseas tour is the only series where I get to have a little fun and coach up a team. So with that being our secondary series to our pro series, I would never me being a commissioner, I don't want to have a team in my pro league. So I'm like, because guys will start being weird about that, but. Integrity is everything. I don't got no reason to cheat. That ain't even my style. So I kept it with overseas, which is going to be like our semi-pro type of league once we're, further down the line in the flow of things. So having a good time, though, coaching up my guys. We finished 8-3. We took a tough loss to FC Barcelona at the end. It wasn't really that tough because we knew Duke Spliff was rested. But those guys was hype. I'm not going to say no names, but those guys was hype. So we going to let them talk. They talk. Let them have their fun. But y'all know when the playoff time come, y'all know how I get, man. I also got some player interviews for y'all, but we going to talk about that a little later. But like we said, man, for the number 1 spot in both of these conferences, both of these teams is clear cut the best, cream of the crop. Like, I don't think nobody else could really debate that Milano and the Select were the top 2 teams. Like, I don't think nobody else could debate. Not that this is a power ranking. I mean, they obviously perform the best, but I think these teams these teams really showed it's not a game. Virtus and Barcelona is very tough. We know the history that Barcelona has on our side of the conference. However, we did our thing, and I think we proved that we really, really the best team. And then on Milano's side, I think clean cut they got it. Alba Berlin played tough. But I do think that the East, which is Milano's conference, I think they were the weaker conference. I mean, that's kind of evident when you see a 4-17 making the playoffs, but it's not that crazy because a 5-6 team with a losing record still made the playoffs in our conference as well. But coming in at second, 7-4, both at 7-4. We got FC Barcelona, Alba Berlin. Both of these teams was very good as well. I felt like early on people thought that Berlin might have been like a bottom feeder team, but they showed real fast with Russ Macy, C. Cross, and Zach Gilbert. What is it, Christian Jackson and the rest of those users, they showed really quickly that they came to play, that they, wasn't going to play around and they wasn't going to let up. So big shout out to them Alba Berlin guys. And then on the other side, FC Barcelona is a team that everybody was a bit disappointed with to begin the season. But I got to show love to my guy Jerry here. When he first came in, he wasn't that active. I had to catch him up to speed with the simulation style of things. Ever since then, this guy's hit the ground running. He's been taking his upgrades very serious. He's been in the chat. He's been in the VC. He's been watching the high school series. And his Barcelona team has played a lot better. He's made some changes to his tendencies as a player. He's also implemented some things that helped him in a coaching standpoint. So he's really doing his thing, man. Shout out to that guy, Jerry. I be talking trash with him because, that's my best friend in real life. But he's taking the simulation world by storm. I'm telling you, it's going to be very dangerous if you let this guy get into the swing of things in simulation because one thing about us, when we lock in with something, we go hard. Look, all this league stuff is possible because you see how we rock. So I know a guy like him, once he gets tapped into this type of scenery, he's very dangerous and an asset to our league. So big shout out to Jerry, man, because he helped FC Barcelona really turn it around. It was sad to see them Barcelona guys struggle like that because, we became a fan of Bledsoe. We became a fan of Jabari Carter in the rec. And seeing them struggle was hard, but I'm glad that, they got a user in Jerry who was able to come in and do his thing, man. So big shout out to that guy, Jerry. And then over here, we got CB Canarius and Virtus at number 3. And those is two different type of number 3s, if you ask me. Big shout out to my guy, Honcho, in the building. And like I said, though, at 3, we got CB Canarius and Virtus. And those are two very different 3s. Canarius was like a chippy team all year. Canarius was a team that fought hard for everything, led by their leader, Daniel Severio, a.k.a. Ariel Severio. He was like, scrapping his way through. Offense wasn't super pretty for this team at all times, but they were competitive and they fought hard. OJ Alberger, Jaden Blue, these guys were locked in. These guys weren't playing, so definitely got to give a big shout out to those guys. Those guards were really, really chippy all season long. Severio was the clean-cut leader, and he was locking up. Like, I went over the box scores of a lot of those games, and I'm telling y'all, man, Severio was really locking up. If you go back and watch some overseas games, it's a difference when he's guarding the shooting guards or like the best guard of any team. Like, you can tell clear cut that this dude is making a difference on the floor when he is guarding the other team's best player. So big shout out to my guy Severio, man. He did his thing. What else do we have here for Virtus? Oh yeah, Michael Simmons, man. I know that boy Mike is a problem. That boy Mike was locked in, dialed in all year. Him, Ramsey, Wallace Washington really put on a show this year, and 7-4 is an amazing go round. Like, how can you be mad at a team when they give you a winning record like that and that type of effort? They got a star player in Michael Simmons. Ramsey is a Bruin star. I don't think that they're going to be able to hold on to any of these guys. I'm pretty sure all of these guys are going to go to the pros. But it's been a fun run for Virtus, man. Virtus has been very, very, impressive to watch, man. I see some guys talking trash in the chat saying Milano knows Mike. Y'all dudes is funny, man. Yo, if you aren't in tune with the SBA community, make sure you lock in. I'm telling you, we are a community of no other. Like, there's no other community like us, man. We be really having fun. It's really a chill community. We turn up, but we really just be chilling, man. It's a family vibe, real in-house league vibe, and I really like that. Like, I want us to be open to the public, but I still want it to feel like an exclusive club, because we've been having fun and we've been moving at a good pace. So I really appreciate you guys and everything that's been going on. But Virtus was looking good, man, at number 3. Them and CB Canarius is going to be very interesting to watch in the playoffs. And big shout out to the guys of both teams. Shout out to both users, man. It's definitely been a good one. 14 viewers live. Hit that like button. Like I said, at 20 viewers, you guys will all get 200 SC. So if you aren't in tune, make sure you get in tune ASAP. Then at number 4, we got Monaco and we have Hopel Tel Aviv. Those are the two playoff teams that got in with losing records. And, you know, both of these teams still scrap. Monaco looked really good early. I don't think people thought that they was going to fall off the cliff that they did, but they did fall off. And, you know, it is what it is, man. They got a lot of talent, but I think the youth of the talent really showed down the stretch of the season. You know, like when you get that to that middle stretch of the season, a lot of teams were like, you know, having off nights and just laying an egg and getting blown out. But like it was really those core, you know, veteran teams or them teams with the star players that was able to consistently put on a good effort night in, night out. And that was the difference in these standings because each team had user talent and star talent, but it was just the consistency in which the talent played that made the difference in the standings. And in this last slot, you kind of really seen the inconsistency out of the young users for both teams. Because Hopel Tel Aviv, you know, they had Therese McGrady after making a trade. You know, Jamal Giddey, Wendell Fields, and you know, it looked alright. They had Caldwell as well, and it looked decent. But when it got to the nitty gritty, it was very tough for them to, you know, just keep up a consistent effort. So, you know, that made it tough. And then for Monaco, it was the same thing. TJ King Jr. super talented. Blue Moon, super talented. Jamarcus Brown can shoot the lights out. However, on a consistent night in and night out basis, these guys were not, you know, getting it done and getting that, you know, putting on that valiant effort. So, consistency within the stars and the users was the biggest thing when I look back in the season. Like I watch a lot of film, guys. I'll rewatch games. I've watched every game, and like I said, man, consistency has been the biggest thing that has stood out to me when it has came to like just the difference between each team. You know, like it's like each team could beat any team in the overseas tour at any given night. But who's going to be, you know, consistent enough to keep that effort in on a nightly basis, you know? Because we've seen some teams that weren't supposed to beat some teams beat teams. But, you know, like, it's just the consistency, man. And both of those teams, you know, they played hard and got the playoff slot. It was close on the eastern side with Madrid and Partizan. But Hopel Tel Aviv was able to get it done, man. And big shout out to them Tel Aviv guys. Shout out to Therese McGrady. He got traded just in the nick of time and got him a playoff spot. That's what he wanted. And I know his storyline was crazy, but he wound up getting, you know, what he wanted at the end. So shout out to my guy Therese McGrady, man. And you know, fifth falling right under the playoff barrier, man, was Real Madrid and Anna Efes. Anna Efes had Zanu Fenton. Real Madrid had JT Carter, Suave Cortez, Olin. You know, they had a nice little core in Real Madrid, but I just think it was just a little too late, and Tel Aviv was able to get it done down the stretch. And that really made the difference. Like I said, just the consistency. Because I know Real Madrid put some things together, but let's say if they was just that more consistent and got that one extra game would have got them through the door. And same for Anna Efes, man. That one extra game probably could have got them through the door. With the effort of Zanu Fenton was locked in all year long. And it was just, you know, it was crazy to see him put on a show on a nightly basis, but it was not amounting to wins. I don't want to, you know, criticize him too much for that happening because they did go 4-7 and the 4-7 team made the playoffs. But for his team specific case, they needed just one more game, and they weren't able to do it. But, you know, still a great effort from Zanu Fenton, Mungu Bamba and company, but they just couldn't get it done, man. And then last but not least, the two sixth place teams in their conference, 3-8 Partizan, who fell off a cliff after early on looking like they might have been a dangerous team, but behind Shah Hall and Eric Soto, just kind of just really laid an egg down that middle stretch, like won 2 games and then lost every game to end the season. Like it was the craziest thing ever. And then, you know, FC Bayern 1-10. It was rough for these young guys all year long, and they never just clicked and got it going. So you know, it hurts to see that type of thing happen, but You know, it's part of the game, man. It's part of the game. Shout out to the 17 viewers live. Hit that like button if you haven't already. It's your boy Commish, and this is the Simulation Basketball Association, fastest growing basketball sim league out there, man. We are the #1 sim league out there when it comes to basketball. I promise you, you're not gonna get organization. You're not gonna get a staff like this. You're not gonna get an environment like this, and you're definitely not gonna get content like this anywhere else. So if you're a real basketball fan and want that real, digital basketball experience that's gonna rival the NBA, make sure you get in tune with the Simulation Basketball Association, man. I'm telling you, we're truly different, man. You have to see it to believe it. So get in our Discord as soon as possible. Drop a like, comment, let us know you're here and you want to get involved, and we're gonna get to you. Shout out to my guy Casey Robinson, D'Angelo, Cannon. Shout out to my guy Therese McGrady with the hashtag simulation. You know, the guys don't play, man. You can't spell simulation without moolah in it. I keep telling guys that, and they think I made it up. Can y'all tell them that y'all made it up? Because they keep calling me cocky. They keep letting my confidence offend their insecurities. So can you guys let them know that y'all made it up? But nah, let me stop. But hold on, let me get back. Let me stop this share screen and pull up the other one, because we're going to get into some power rankings now, just so y'all can see where I ended the power rankings off, because it's the same as the conference, to be honest. Shout out to my guy JJ in the building. My guy JJ. There go my boy, man. Yo, JJ, I hope you ready for this playoff run, because we coming for everything. We taking over everything in the playoffs, bro. We turning up. SBA in the building. SBA Select in the building. Shout out to my Select guys. Let me get a hashtag Select if all my Select guys is in here, man. Let me get a hashtag Select. I know they going to hate this, but let me get a hashtag Select. And as we go over the power rankings, I just went over each team and really talked about them a bit. So I'm going to just fly through these power rankings, guys. At #1, we got Olympia Milano. Yes, I know I'm the commissioner and it hurt me, guys, but I got to give it to these guys. They were the best team all season long, without a doubt. Well-oiled machine. They only lost one game, and that's tremendous. To only lose one game in the very first overseas tour, that is like amazing, bro. Like, how could you beat that? You feel me? Gotta love it. You can't knock it. Well-oiled machine. Very good heady point guard. True leader in Kennard Roden. Good big man in DJ Watts. Spark plug in Patrick Vince. Like, they just, they check every mark this year. And, you just can't hate on the success of Olympia Milano. So big shout out to Olympia Milano for doing what they did. Truly appreciate you guys for tuning in and joining our league, man. Appreciate you for being a part of the family. And keep doing y'all thing. We coming for y'all in the playoffs, but you know what's up. At #2, here goes my guys, the SBA Select. You know how we coming. I gotta say, outside of Milano, we played the best consistently. I'm not trying to be biased, but we played the best consistently. Of course, that's because, I was behind the 1s and 2s, but we played the best consistently. I feel like I put out a good game plan. Me and my staff put out a good game plan on a weekly basis, and we went out there and got it done. 8-3. You can't hate that. You can't hate the results. If you hating on what we did, cry to your mammy. Don't cry to me. Cry to your mammy, man. You feel me? I don't got no reason to cheat. I'm not a cheater. It's not what I do. I got in that lab. I was testing with my guys, and we got it done. If you don't got a P5, cry to your mammy. It's not my fault. Let me get a hashtag cry to your mammy, because I don't want to hear nobody crying about their team being last and they don't got a P5. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a fair commish. You can ask all the guys. I send them the foul. They want to get in the lab. I send them the foul. Let them get in the lab and test against me, because that's what simulation about. That's what this league is about. This league is about competition. You feel me? If you not here for the comp, go cry to your mammy. You know what I'm saying? Like, we cool off that. We cool off that energy over here. We about competing. We about getting it done. You feel me? So, yeah, man, like, if you want to get in the lab, you want your team to be successful, know that you always up against me. You feel me? Don't come to the league crying like, oh, his generics is good. Oh, he in the lab testing, trying to get the SBA Select right. Oh, he's stealing all the good players for the SBA Select. Yes, I am. Yeah, I'm taking all the best players for the SBA Select. If you want to rival me, show the league why. Show these high school guys and show these prospects why they should go to your overseas team, or why they should join you over me. Like, I'm Moolah. I'm Mr. Simulation. Why wouldn't they want to join the SBA Select with me? You feel me? I'm going to be in the lab testing. I'm going to be in the lab locked in, getting it done. I'm going to be putting the work in. If you guys not going to put the work in, I'm going to get all the prospects. You feel me? So cry to your mommy, not us, man. You know how we rock it, man. But yeah, man. I think we was definitely beatable, but not too many people beat us. Only 3 teams beat us, and it is what it is. Like I said, next year, if you coming overseas and you don't like us, show us. That's all you got to do. Um, Let me turn on the mic. I don't want to be too loud for y'all. But at third we had Alba Berlin. Alba Berlin looked very good this year. Russ Macy was unbelievable. My guy Chris Ross was knocking it down. Had to throw them at number 3. It was between them and Barcelona, of course, because Barcelona, defending champs. We know the storyline. Jerry got them together. They on the win streak. Cool. They got a young point guard in Jerry. That's good. They got Jabari Carter. They got Bledsoe. They got Padraig Tarlik. Cool. We get that. But I don't think they were better than Berlin this year. I think that Berlin is just a more scary team. I'm more worried about playing Berlin than Barca, so I threw, Berlin first, and I had Barca at 4th. I know Jerry might hate on that too, but you feel me? Get it in blood. See us in the playoffs, Jerry, if you mad about that. But at 5, after Barcelona, I got Virtus, man. Virtus came in at 7-4 as well, but I do think that Barcelona and Berlin was slightly more dangerous than them. So, I didn't want to give the edge there. And yeah, that's really why I went with them like that. Like, I just thought that Virtus was good, but I couldn't. They were very good, and they could beat Barcelona and Berlin, but I couldn't put them over Barcelona and Berlin. And if you watch the overseas tour, you will understand why. Shout out to the SBA community, man. We got 18 viewers live for the SBA podcast. Man, this is lit, man. My community been growing so fast, and I'm just truly amazed and in awe at the support, man, that you guys have given me. I truly appreciate you guys, man. And let me get a hashtag our league, man. 30 minutes through, actually 26 minutes and 40 seconds through, but let me get a hashtag our league, man. You guys are the truth. You guys are the truth. They trying to get that SC for real. They really trying to get that SC. Hit that like button if you haven't already. But after Virtus at number 5, we got number 6, CB Canarias. Like I said, just really a scrappy team. Every time you're going against them, it's not going to be a pretty game. The overseas tour really had a lot of offensive teams. However, CB Canarias was that defensive team of the overseas tour. They were the team that when you play it against them, you really have to strap up and get gritty and grindy because they come into play. They're going to play defense. They're going to rebound. They're going to play hard-nosed physical ball. And, you got to love it. 6-5, got in the playoffs. That's tough. That's tough. I respect they 6-5 because they played tough. You feel me? They play real tough. And they got a hard-nosed leader in Ariel Severio. Hard-working guy. He's always in the lab. He's always trying to work on ways to get better as a player and just as a community member. He's on top of the content. Make sure you go check out his Instagram. He has a lot of content, man. And be sure to follow us on Instagram as well at SBA.2K. But yeah, man, shout out to my guy Ariel Severio because, like I said, man, that guy really was the heart and soul of this Canarias team, man. Really was the heart and soul of the Canarias team. I almost forgot about the ticker. But after number 6 Canarias on this power ranking, we got number 7 Monaco. And like I said, man, Monaco is one of those teams that is super duper talented. However, they did not answer the call down the stretch of the season. They did enough to get by and get a playoff bid. Shout out to my guys, 22 viewers in the chat, Trey in the building. 200 SC for everybody. Let me get a hashtag 200 SC. Shout out to the 22 viewers live. Hit that like button if you haven't already. It's your boy Commish Moolah. But I told the guys in the Discord, if we get 20 viewers live, I'll give everybody 200 SC. We went over that and hit 22 viewers. So make sure y'all hit that like button and everybody's getting 200 SC tonight. All my staff members, make sure you get all the guys that dropped the comment in here so that way we can pay out that 200 SC. Appreciate you, SBA community, man. Truly appreciate it. Love it, man. Love all the support. But let me get back to Monaco at 5 and 6. Slipped in by the skin of their teeth, man. Really just, like I said, faltered down the stretch. This team has all the talent in the world. However, they do have a lot of young guys, and I think that is why they couldn't play consistent down the stretch. And I did notice that the veteran teams or the teams that had like the better vets, did play consistently the best. You know, like Barcelona. You got Duke Spliff over there with us on the select. Then on Milano, you got DJ Watts and Roden. DJ Watts and Roden is those vets that are going to keep things in line. Tyon and PV better appreciate having a guy like DJ Watts and Roden. DJ Watts and Roden come prepared every time. They they on the Patreon, they getting their players right. They game plan. Roden always got a solid game plan. And those are just guys that like have that real life veteran presence and have that real, they bring that real brotherhood aspect to a team that any guy is gonna love. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody in this type of scenery is gonna love to have Roden and Roden and DJ Watts on their team. And, I think PV and Tyon benefited the most having those guys on their team. And it really shows, man. Some of these top teams are the teams that have like the active vets on it. And all of the playoff teams, when I look at it, had the most active guys who were upgrading their player, really, taking time to digest their players. Like the work you put in will be reflected in this league. Like, and that was the most fun part about it, because I take my time with the sliders. I take my time with all the systems. You can ask the guys. I am a stickler for detail. Like, you can ask my staff. I am very OCD. I'm very time and organization. Like, I know I was a little late today, and, like, I still be behind at times, but I do try to keep every detail and everything, to a T. So, yeah, man. We got this power ranking here, and Monaco just was too young, man. Too young. Hopu Tel Aviv at number 8. Another case of just, how can I say it? Hopu Tel Aviv was good, but it was just too much going on. JT Carter wanted out. Wendell Fields is a good guy, but he's undersized, and he's a volume shooter. So you put that with a guy like Jamal Giddey, who's like Alonzo Ball. Jamal Giddey reminds me of like Alonzo Ball. He's nice size, could do everything. He's just a way better shooter than Alonzo. But as far as a playmaker that makes the right play on a nightly basis, Jamal Giddey is that guy. Like Jamal Giddey is definitely that guy who's gonna make the right decision, hit the right shot, make the right basketball play, and that's what you want. But yeah, man. Number 9, we got Madrid. They came in 4-7, but didn't get to the playoffs. So did NFS coming in at number 10. And at 8, 9, and 10, it's really, it was really up in the air, but I had to go with the teams that was fighting for that, those last few playoff spots, because this is still a power ranking, so I didn't want to have go all the way down to the last 2 teams. But I'm like, nah, let me keep the teams that was in the fight still to the very end and still rank them. But I think this is how it goes. I think NFS out of the power 10 of 12, I think NFS was just better than the 2 other teams that's not on this list, which is of course FC Bayern and Partizan. For them to lose that many games in a row, they showed what their true worth is. They do have talented individuals, but they showed that as a unit, they shouldn't have been ranked that high, and they wound up dropping off this list tremendously after the first 2 weeks because they didn't win a game. So with this power ranking, I think everything was fair in the power ranking. Let me know what you guys think about the power ranking, guys. Do y'all think everything on here was fair based off what y'all saw? Let me know. And we're going to get into another topic here. Next up, we're going to get into the overseas bracket. High school guys, stay in tune, man. I know some of y'all guys is younger, but I did put the overseas guys on pause for y'all, so I wanted to switch back and make sure I covered them first before I covered y'all this time. So, but stay very in tune. We still going to get to that as well. But now let's look at this bracket. Since we got to talk about a little bit of everything else, let's talk about this bracket. Let me see what matchups y'all like. Let me see what matchups y'all think is what when it comes to this bracket. Bracket in the building. Here we go. Let me get a hashtag OT1. Let me get a hashtag OT1 in the chat so I could put the hashtag OT1 up here on the screen. Let me get a hashtag OT1, fellas. But this is the bracket. We got Milano versus Hopu Tel Aviv. 1 plays 4. Then we have Alba Berlin versus CB Canarias. and that is on the Eastern European side of things. And then on the West, we have the SBA Select, that number 1 going against Monaco, the Roca team. And I don't know, guys. This is what y'all got. Who y'all got? Let me know. Shout out to my guy KC Robinson. We're gonna pull KC Robinson up on the screen. But who y'all got in these matchups? Talk to me, guys. Let me know who y'all got. Shout out to my guy Duke Spliff in the building. Duke. Let me know who y'all got, man. Let's run through this real quick. As if we Let's run through this and collectively come up with a bracket real quick. Let's run through this and quickly come up with a bracket, guys. So, first round, Milano versus Hopu Tel Aviv. I'm going to tell y'all who I got, who I would take, and then I'm going to look in the comments and see who y'all would take. And just for this sake, we're going to go with majority of what the chat says. So, I'm going to tell y'all who I got, and we're going to go with majority of what the chat says to move on to each round and you know, do a little bracket together. So, yeah. Milano versus Hopu Tel Aviv first. I got Milano. In the sweep. Everybody saying Milano. Okay, so it's safe to say Milano moves on. Because I'm seeing most people saying Milano. So is it safe to say Milano moves on? Yeah, I seen 2 Milano sweeps. I'm seeing Milano sweeps. Okay, so Milano moves on in this scenario right here. Okay, now on the other side, but we're gonna swap sides on both times. So now on the other side, 1 through 4, 1 playing 4, we got the Select versus Monaco. Who do you guys got? Select versus Monaco. And give me the games just to get spicy, just so I can see what y'all opinions. Because, of course, I got the Select. Everybody went with Milano. I got Select I got us in the sweep. I know Monaco is capable of making this a fight, but I got us in the sweep. I got to go with us in the sweep. Who y'all got? Select. Everybody's saying Select, but they saying 2-1. The other guys outside of the Select is saying 2-1. Okay. I see the rest of the guys coming to their senses now, saying 2-0. Select. I see some other guys coming to their senses. So for the Select, we got 2-0. Okay, cool. So now let's move on to back to this conference. We got Alba Berlin number 2 going against CB Canarius number 3. Who y'all got? Alba Berlin versus CB Canarius. Yeah, they coming to their senses real quick. Khalil, come on, Grayson. They know what's up, bro. They know better, bro. Grayson, you know they know better, bro. They can hate all they want, man, but cry to your mammy. You know how we rocking. They can hate all they want. Oh, so okay. So now this is where it's getting interesting, cause Tyon says Berlin 2-1. Grayson says CBC 2-1. Baba TV says CBC 2-1. KC Robinson says CBC 3-2. KC is only his first to 2 wins in the first round. Just to let you know. But he still went with CBC. Okay, everybody's going with CBC. Okay. Everybody going with CBC. They said Savario gonna lock C-Ross up. So we got CBC in the next round. From what I'm seeing here, we got CBC in the next round versus Milano in the conference finals. Whoa. So CBC versus Milano in the conference finals for you guys. And let's see what the other side. We got the Select already. We know the Select. Who y'all got going against the Select? Do y'all got FC Barcelona versus the Select, or do y'all have Virtus? Number 2, FC Barcelona, or number 3, Virtus? Let me know who y'all got. They got FC 2-1. Okay, I'm seeing FC 2-1. I'm seeing some Barca sweeps too. Okay. I'm seeing some Barca. Let's see, Virtus. So, okay. We got 1 Virtus and we got 3 Barca. I got one for you in the refrigerator too. You want it? Yeah. So we got okay, we got another Virtus. Yeah. I got one for you in the fridge if you want it. Okay, okay. Okay, guys. Barker. Okay, we got another Barker. So 1 for Virtus, 2, 3 Virtus. And then we got 1, 2, 3. Okay. More people went with Barker. So okay, so more people went with Barker. So we're gonna say Barker in the select in the conference finals versus Milano in CBC. I mean not versus, but Milano versus CBC in the conference finals, and then select and Barker in the conference finals. That's tough. That's tough. So let's bounce back to the other conference. Who do y'all got winning in the conference finals for this sake? Olympia Milano or CBC? Who y'all got? Olympia Milano, just for this little mock. We gotta, if you guys tune in late, we just doing a little mock based off of, we just doing a little mock bracket together based off the majority votes in the chat. So who y'all got? Who y'all got? If Milano was to play CBC in the conference finals, who do y'all have? If Milano was to play CBC in the conference finals, who do y'all got? Okay, we got 2 for Milano. Baba goes CBC with the upset. 3-1 for Milano. Okay. Oh yeah, because this series would be first to 3 wins. This series would have been first to 3 wins. So he said 3-1 for Milano. Okay. Okay. Gotta be Milano, not gonna lie. Shout out to my guy Rico. Shout out to my guy TJ Roche. TJ Andre Roche in the building. My guy been very active lately. Shout out to all my high school guys that been turning up with the activity lately, man. We've been locked in doing our thing. Appreciate all you guys for tuning in, man. This podcast is lit. We got numbers. We got numbers, y'all. Them folks got the goddamn watch this. If you know, you know. That's a little insider for the SBA, man. Shout out to all my Discord guys. Let me get a hashtag the block. Shout out to all my block guys, man. We be on the block cooling all night. We be on the block chat all night. That's what we call our Discord here in the SBA. We call our Discord the block. And I'm telling you, the SBA block be lit. If you ain't been to the SBA block, yo, I don't know where you been, man. The SBA block be turned. Let me get a hashtag the block. Hashtag blockheads, however you want to do it, because the block be lit. We the littest block out there. No one on the corner has swagger like us. Swagger like us. Swagger like us. No one on the corner has swagger like us. Let me stop before YouTube copyright me. I was sounding just like her just now. But nah, let me stop, man. The block definitely be lit. But back to this bracket. Everybody went with Milano. So Milano moves on to the finals. Now we got the SBA Select in the conference finals versus Barcelona. Who y'all got winning? Select versus Barcelona. Select versus Barcelona. I'm over here tongue twisted, guys. Pardon me. I told you I got to get these braces out. They giving me a list. I never had a list in my life. Never had a list. Till I got these braces. They coming out. They got to go. Get them out of here. But who y'all got? Select versus Barcelona. They said the block ain't for everybody. Okay, they going Select. Oh, yeah. Yo, look how quick they came to their senses, Grayson. Everybody going to Select. They said Select with a sweep. They said Select 3. Oh, Jerry, hashtag thank you, Jerry. Let me get a hashtag. Matter of fact, everybody, I need a hashtag happy birthday, Jerry, in the chat. Happy birthday, Jerry. In New York. We from New York. And right now, look, he gonna say it's biased because y'all my community, but Jerry, they saying it. Everybody picking Select. Let me get a hashtag happy birthday, Jerry, in the chat. Because I'm about to show this to our real friends in real life. Let me get a happy birthday, Jerry, in the chat. It's his birthday, y'all. It's his birthday, y'all. Let me get a hashtag happy birthday, Jerry, in the chat. He going to be sick after this one. Happy birthday, Jerry. Because the Select is moving on to the finals to play Olympia Milano. There we go. Happy birthday. He's sick. He gonna be sick about this one. Happy birthday, Jerry. But yeah, so now, and I'm just happy. I don't even care if y'all don't pick the select in the next round versus Milano. Long as y'all picked us over Barcelona, I'm good. Long as y'all picked us over Barcelona, I'm good. I promise you. Oh God, the guys is going crazy in the chat. Happy birthday, Jerry. Hit that like button if you haven't already. It's SBA live, man, and we get crazy here, yo. I like this. I ain't gonna fry. I might gotta start live streaming more often. I might just start going live, talking my talk about SBA topics more often, like a live stream, like an academics live stream, or like a Senat live stream. I might really turn the SBA into just like a whole all day, everyday live streaming thing. I might just be live streaming like this and then just pop on a game on the channel. Might just jump live like this and premiere game. I don't know. Because this feel lit. Like, I feel like I'm on stage right now. Shout out to the SBA community live in the chat, though. But moving on with this bracket, man, in the championship, who do y'all got? Y'all got SBA Select, or do y'all have Milano? It all comes down to this. Drum roll, please. Who y'all got, fellas? Drop them comments. I'm watching. I'm waiting and watching. Let me know who y'all got. Yo, the happy birthday Jerry's is crazy. Nah, facts, Gracie. I'm chilling with the gang. That's why I feel like that. Word. I feel like I'm chilling. I feel like we all cooling right now. You feel me? It's our platform. It ain't no profanity. We ain't getting too crazy, so they can't take us off the air. You feel me? We chilling. But Milano 4-2. In the arms of the angels. Nah, y'all gonna do this to me live on the air? Like, y'all could have at least picked my team just to make me feel good as the commissioner, but everybody's picking Milano. Okay. Here you go. I'm seeing some elect guys. Yeah, there we go, y'all. There we go. Yeah. Let's go. Let me count it up. Milano 1, 2. Okay, then we got the select. Milano 3. Select. Select. Okay. Everybody who said select, hold y'all screenshot. Look, Jerry still want vengeance. He's sick, y'all. I'm telling y'all. KC said screenshot me, Jerry. Yeah, KC, I like that energy. Yeah, I told you. Yo, I'm telling you, Jerry, we got them dogs in the SBA community. We ain't scared. We ain't scared of nothing. We don't fear y'all. We don't fear Barker, man. But most people went with Milano on this vote. So I'm going to just take the L. Y'all got it. The SBA community, it's official. The SBA community voted Milano the champions because I took the vote. I took the vote. So I took the majority vote, and the majority of the SBA felt like Milano is going to win a chip. I'm going to actually do a graphic with that as well. I'm going to post that graphic after the podcast. Tomorrow, I'm going to post everything that you're seeing on the podcast. I'm going to post all of these graphics on the page tomorrow so that the people on the page could keep up with us. And I'm also going to post that the SBA community voted Milano as the OT1 champion. So let's see if y'all prediction come true. And we could look back at this bracket that we created together on this podcast at the end, and let's see how it really stacks up to what happened in the OT1 playoffs. So that pretty much wraps it up for the overseas portion of this. I do want to get into some stats, but we already an hour in, so I'm gonna give these high school guys some love, guys, and then we're gonna get back after I give the high school guys love. Excuse me. We're gonna get back to the overseas for the awards, just for the award purposes. So overseas guys, don't go nowhere neither. We're going to jump to high school real quick, chop it up about what we saw in the tournament. I'm going to explain the brackets. I'm going to explain the famous tournament bracket that everybody was like, huh? Everybody was looking at me like I had 3 heads when I dropped that tournament bracket. They was like, yo, I had the high school guys like, yo, bro, Moolah, I'm going to follow the tournament, bro. But I am not about to look at that bracket and try to even figure out what that shit, what that thing says. Pardon me, YouTube. Don't look. We're still for kids. Pardon me. But like, nah, yeah, man. Guys was looking like, yo, I don't know what's going on with this bracket. They was not jacking the bracket. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up the bracket and we going to talk through the progression of the bracket. I'm going to show you guys what this bracket actually meant. You feel me? I'm going to show you guys. Yo, Duke funny. He said he gonna rent a jet for all his kids, man. You know, Duke got a lot of kids, man. He got a lot of kids. Yeah, I said shoot, YouTube. You heard Tyreek. I said shoot. We chilling, man. We ain't getting into all that. I ain't cursing, none of that. Don't take us down. We just got popping. We just got lit. You feel me? So, all right, let me take this down real quick and let me get the Instagram on the screen. Bear with me for a second, fellas. Stop the screen share. Let me get the Instagram on here real quick. And here we go. We got the Instagram litty. Let me see some footwork. No, that. So first I'm going to start off by showing you guys the teams before we get into it. I mean, I know some of you guys are very in tune and y'all know the teams, but this is for the guys who not in tune like y'all. We want to still get them in tune. I know we mad that they not active, but let's not scare them away. Let's get them even more active. For me, let's put them on and let's show them why they should be active. So at number 4 in the country, we got Adrian Robinson, man. This kid, Adrian Robinson, is not to be played with. I'm going to let y'all know that now. This kid is him. Like, Adrian Robinson is like David Robinson meets Giannis. The kid is just, a physical specimen. He's just huge and long arms, and he could block shots, and he could dribble up the court in a hurry. So you got to be very cautious with this guy, man. Very dangerous anytime he's on the court. And he came in ranked at number 4. Then under him on his team, ranked at number 11, we got the combo guard CJ Skywalker. This kid, CJ Walker, if you haven't watched the tournament, he is him. Like, he's just one of those guys. Like, when you see him come on the court, the strut, the way he, the ball security, the moves, the poise is just all there. He reminds me of a Zanu Fenton in an SBA comparison. And then on a pro comparison, I could say maybe like a Kyrie Irving, Shea Gilgeous, yeah, he comes from that mold. Just a crafty guard, a real secure, crafty guard. Somebody that you're going to trust with the rock, and somebody that could just, hit you with the highlights in a hurry. I'm not going to hold you, man. This guy's tough. Like, CJ Skywalker is not to be played around with. Like, we seen some moves from him. We seen some up and unders. We seen him hit the 3. We seen him cross you up. Like, it gets like that when he's on the court. Like, that's basically what I'm trying to tell you. It really gets like that with CJ Skywalker. I'm gonna have so much fun watching him at Modern Day. The kid is a sneaky athlete as well. Hopefully he's active so he can upgrade and enhance some of the things that we saw in camp. But man, the guy he's it. So far so good. I'm liking what I'm seeing from CJ Walker. I think that he's even increased his stock with this camp, if you ask me. Like, I think he's definitely going up in this camp. Same thing with Adrian Robinson. He's not that far off, but I definitely could see Adrian Robinson going up as well. Then we got my guy Gary Jackson. Gary Jackson showed some flashes, man. More of a defensive player, but he showed us he got some offense in his bag in his camp, and I like that. Gary's a very scrappy guy. I believe he did move up a few spots in his camp. I don't want to, speak too soon and put any number on it, but you will see me drop the post-camp rankings. I didn't get to that yet, but I'm gonna get to that, and I'll probably just do like another live cast just talking about the rankings. I might start doing that more. Like I said, just going live on certain topics for a little bit and just getting off the air. So stay tuned for more of that type of content, this type of content when I'm talking about just certain league topics. Yeah, man. I think I'm definitely going to start incorporating that. I think that'll separate us from certain leagues. I've seen a lot of guys, a lot of leagues, doing maybe a podcast here and there, but they not really moving on the live streaming tip. So I think we're going to take that over in the SBA and really make that a thing for us. So shout out to Gary Jackson. I think he's moving up in the rankings. We're going to get that full new ranking out. But I like what I've seen from Gary Jackson. Then Josh Miranda coming in at 18, played terrific in the camp as well. Showed us that he's all defense, but trust me, man, this kid is nothing to be played with. He can put you in a box. He can lock you down. He could make it a very frustrating night for you if you think it's sweet, man. Josh Miranda is just not one of them. No, and he's versatile too. He could guard on the perimeter and he could guard big. So he's just one of them guys that, don't need the ball, but he's still gonna have a huge impact on the game. So big shout out to my guy Josh Miranda. Appreciate you for joining our league, man. Keep it up. Hopefully he's stacking that SC, because I'm telling you, some pros could use him on the next level. Well, the next level is college or overseas for him, but just looking ahead, I think he's gonna be a very valuable pro just based off his build. He reminds me of that Rodman, Draymond Green type of guy. I didn't give Gary Jackson a comparison, but if I had to, I would say Kawhi Leonard. And if I had to give him an SBA comparison as far as Gary Jackson, I would maybe go with like maybe like a SBA comparison might be tough for Gary Jackson. I don't know if I could see an SBA guy for him right now, but I like a Kawhi Leonard, like a debut. I like a Kawhi debut. Who else? Let me get somebody else that's a pretty good two-way guy. Maybe another ceiling for Gary Jackson is like a Jimmy Butler. Because he showed us some scoring at times, and I think guys were sleeping on his scoring. So Gary Jackson definitely a Jimmy Butler, but Josh Miranda, I got to give him that Dennis Rodman and that Draymond Green type of vibe. Like, he definitely got that vibe. If I had to give Josh Miranda a SBA comparison, I would have to say maybe like a Jabari Carter. Like, like he gives me flashes of that. Maybe not too much, like definitely less of a rebounder, but for the defense that he puts on for his size and the strength and the confidence down low in the paint, I got to give him maybe a Jabari Carter. So, oh yeah, Gary Jackson, definitely Jaylen Brown. Definitely Jaylen Brown. Appreciate that alley-oop for my boy Grayson, man. That's why I need you guys in the chat, man. Y'all definitely be on point, because Jaylen Brown was definitely good for Gary Jackson. And then Deontay Christopher. Yo, this dude is another dude who definitely took me by surprise, and he definitely went up in this camp. Deontay Christopher at number 22. He came in the camp at number 22, but he's going up. This point guard right here, tremendous playmaking ability. Confident ball handler. Kim work on it, and Kim work on his decision making at times. But this young boy can leap out the gym. High school guys, I'm telling you, watch your head. Watch your head in that lane playing with this Deontay Christopher boy. I'm telling you. I don't know if it's DeJounte. It might be DeJounte Christopher. But DeJounte Christopher, I'm telling you, gotta watch out for him. This dude has bunnies. Like he gets to that launching pad and like it's up. He reminds me of a Nate Robinson, because he's not the biggest guy. Reminds me of a Nate Robinson mixed with like a Isaiah Thomas, mixed with like a John Morant type of build. Like, like he's a crafty shot creator, but more so just super uber athletic, like could catch you slipping off the bounce and it's on your head. He showed the ability to knock down an occasional three-pointer as well. So that's what I'm saying. Like, the sky's the limit for this young dude, and trust me, he's going to be dangerous. He is going to be dangerous, guys. Don't sleep on the young DeJounte Christopher, man. Then we had Kamari Vaden, number 5 player in the country, small forward. This kid could light it up. Reminds me of like that Kevin Durant, and that's just how he plays, man. Like, that's KD. Go watch this kid. He reminds you of Kevin Durant. He reminds you of maybe a little bit of Brawnish too. He's not as big. He's not like long or as tall as Kevin Durant, or maybe not as big and physically opposing as Braun, but the skill set, the poise, to get to my spot, the score from 3 levels, the confidence in his play. His confidence is contagious. Like, you could see it on a guy. Like, you could tell that these guys in the top 30 camp setting was still like going to him in key moments. So like times you don't know who's going to take the lead, he was stepping up. He's still going to take that shot. He's still going to make that shot. So Kamari Vaden, definitely that Kevin Durant-ish, like he's elite. He's elite. I don't know if he's going to move on this because he's already high at 5, but I feel like all he could do is go up. Maybe the right performance from the right guy could have him start slipping, but I think he's locked in. Then at number 14, we got Jace Willis. Jace Willis showed us a lot of potential. Really reminds me of that D Mitch, the Donovan Mitchell type of guy. Could hit the outside shot, could score inside, could hit mid range. I just need to see a higher motor from him. Hopefully he's stacking his SC, getting it together, because if he could get that motor going, showing a little bit more confidence, being more aggressive at the right times, I think Jace Willis can wind up, he has player of the year potential. You know, like right now he's playing, going with the flow, got talent, athleticism, and could check all the boxes. But I think if he gets his mentality right, get them tendencies right, stack his SC, he has potential to be player of the year in the high school series. I'm telling y'all. Sleep on Jace Willis if you want. The kid is good. Kid is definitely good. Jace Willis, Donovan Mitchell definitely reminds me of a Donovan Mitchell. Shea Gildas, Alexandra. Who else? It's a couple of guys. Maybe Paul George, but he's not that tall at that shooting guard. He's like 6'6", I think. So but he definitely give me those vibes. Zach LaVine kind of, but the shooting Zach LaVine, not the super dunker. But he's definitely a baller. I got to give it to Jace Willis. Then we got Kamari Rice. Kamari Rice was not too consistent in camp. The kid is super talented. He got star written all over him. However, Kamari Rice's future is in Kamari Rice's hands. If Kamari Rice is active, if he's tweaking his tendencies, if he's upgrading with SC, Kamari Rice is going to be a problem. Another kid that has potential to be player of the year. However, if Kamari Rice is inactive, if he's not grinding the SC, if he's not getting any packages, getting better, if he's not, just like, trying to get IMG right, making sure their game plan is intact as a team, it's going to be hard for IMG. I'm not going to lie. You only as good as, like, the work you put in. And I'm not saying Kamari isn't, but, I feel like his player and his journey is really in his hands. I think him, Jace Willis, and Zal Lee could be very, very dangerous at IMG Academy. Oh, wait, I said Zal Lee. He's not even there. Pardon me, guys. But at IMG Academy, we got Jace Willis. We got Kamari Rice, and those guys are tremendously talented. But like I said, man, the future is in their hands. If they're active and they're getting things done, IMG could be dangerous. If they're not active and they just going with the flow, trust me, them active guys is eventually going to surpass you when, that mid-season comes and consistency comes into play. So, big shout out to Kamari Rice. He's definitely super talented and, got a bright future ahead of him as long as he does what he's supposed to. Chad Fletcher looked good down low, really was locking down. He's a generic guy coming in at 29. So is PJ Booth. I think PJ Booth and Fletcher has a chance to stay on this list, but I do think just because the users have more of an incentive to upgrade and have more upgrade opportunities, that they will probably be the first two off of this top 30 list. Them and Irvin Daniels as well, who's another generic. So I'm not going to spill too much on them, but shout out to them. Calvin Johnson. Shout out to my guy Calvin Johnson. No relation to Calvin Johnson of Detroit Lions, just to put that out there. But he came in at number 6. And Calvin is another guy. Kyrie reminds me of Kyrie. Just a very, very skilled shot creator and playmaker. Can't knock the kid's ability. Can't knock the kid's talent. The kid is him. Whether his team was in a losing effort or winning, the kid was just dialed in. He just looked good. Whether he was on the ball, off the ball, he played good. And we seen some games where he took some questionable shots. A lot of guys was worried about his shot, his shot choice and his shot making and his shot decisions. But I think in this camp he kind of went up. I think in this camp, not that he went up, but I think 6 area is cool for him. I think he's definitely a top 10 talent. And it's going to be very scary to see him and CJ Walker on the same team. Him and CJ Walker on the same team is going to be very dangerous, guys. I'm telling you now. Him and CJ Walker is going to give guys a problem on that high school level, because these are two good guys that could easily, be just that guy on their team. So having two of them and being able to turn it on, if they could turn it on at the same time, I don't think nobody is going to be able to beat them. If these guys have it going and develop good chemistry, it's a lot of high school talent, but these two guards, man, it's a lot. I'm just being real. Maybe the teams with the good bigs will be able to, take advantage of, the mismatches they may have depending on how modern day bigs look. Because none of the modern day bigs was in this top 30. So, maybe the good bigs of other teams can exploit that, but it's still going to be a tall task, to guard those guards in modern day. Then at number 10, we got Larry James. Big shout out to my guy Larry James. Reminds me of like that Steph Curry, Trey Young mode. Just a pure shooter. I think Larry might have took a step back in his camp. So you might see him drop in the rankings. But he's still going to be very good and still going to be, very serviceable for Sierra Cannon. Sierra Cannon is definitely going to do good with Larry James. He can shoot the ball. When he's hot, he's as good as anybody. But I just going to be interested to see how hot he's going to be and how consistent he's going to be. Also interested to see, will the defensive liability thing hold him back? Because he's not too much of a defensive guy. He's kind of small, so just going to see how that pit fares. But I think Larry James is still going to have a successful season, and I think Sierra Cannon is still going to be really good. But like I said, Trey Young reminds me of a Trey Young, Steph Curry. Yeah. Then we got Trey Simpson. Trey Simpson is a guy who I think he's a volume shooter and just an all-out competitor. He reminds me of a Severio. Like, you're maybe not going to find the prettiest things about him. Maybe you're not going to think that the game is super pretty, but he's trying to go for the kill out there. Like, that's his main objective. Go for the kill, locked in Mamba mentality. He wants to score. He wants to go at his man. He wants to play tough defense. He wants to board. He just wants to play the game. He, like Russell Westbrook, like they make their mistakes from just passion. And that's what you see when you get. That's what you get when you watch Trevon Simpson. Just a passionate player that's just going right at his man, trying to do everything, and sometimes to a fault, and he could do too much. But I definitely appreciate the effort for Trey Simpson, and he reminds me of like a Russell Westbrook. He does play that shooting guard position. Is a lot is 6'7" as well, but like I still would give him that Russell Westbrook, that real hustle. That real hustle mode. He can score. He's a deceptive scorer at times, but I don't know if he's going to be getting you 30 on a night-and-night basis. He may be like a 15 to 18-point guy, but he is a competitor. Jimmy Butler's another guy that I'll compare him to. Jaylen Brown's another guy that I could compare him to because, like, he's really, really scrappy, like really a hard, like I'm a earn-it type of player. Irvin Daniels, another generic. Abdul Odom. They look decent at times. Abdul Odom looked good playmaking as a big. But, yeah, like, these guys are generic, so I'm not going to get into them too much. But Trey Simpson, like I said, grit and grind type of guy. Can't go wrong with him. Full-on competitor. Shout out to my guys that's still rocking in the chat. I know we going through a lot right now. But, we got to do what we got to do. Casey Robinson coming in at number 1. Casey Robinson reminds me of that prime Blake Griffin, that Zion Williamson, just how dominant he is and how athletic he is. Like, his athleticism could take over a game. Like, he can out-athlete a team. Like, that's how much of an athlete he is. He can just dunk on everybody, and when he gets the ball, it's just a bucket because he's just so strong, and he uses his body properly, and he just goes to the right move. Also, he's a sneaky good post shooter. Like, plenty of times he stepped back out of the post or gave you a little shimmy, and we saw some, beautiful buckets. So, shout out to my guy, Casey Robinson. Like I said, definitely Blake Griffin, Zion Williamson type of guy. And, I think Blake Griffin, Zion Williamson really hit it on the head for Casey Robinson. And he's number 1 in the country right now. And I don't know if that changes. Man. I think that he's going to do very, very well for his team this year. Like, I think that he's going to give guys some trouble over there for Mount Verde. So then we got my guy Gas coming in at number 7. My guy Gas locked in. at number 7. And Gas just does it all too. Like I said, man, just gets a bucket. He's a 3-level scorer. He has a ton of moves. This kid is like a walking highlight reel. He was turning up all high school series long, all high school top 30 series long. This kid was doing it. Like every time you watch him, he's gonna do a play that's like, oh, he's gonna hit a three that you like, let's go. And I think he stays in his top 10 throughout the season. If I had to compare him to somebody, maybe like a Kyrie as well. Um, I need to find another crafty guard. I keep comparing these guys to the same guys. Damian Lillard, I'll give him two. I'll give Grant Austin Sims Damian Lillard as well. CJ, just more crafty guys. Like he's really crafty and just a true playmaker. Some days you can see him maybe get cold and do too much, but we didn't really see that in the camp. He looked really good. He had cold moments, but then he was able to get right back on track. So shout out to my guy Grant Austin Sims. Also, shout out to my guy Ray Will. Ray Will looked good on the defensive end. Looked good, really two-way. But I would say he looked more like a defensive player in this camp. We did see a game where he was able to take over and oppose as well. However, deeper into the camp, we didn't see that same effort offensively at that same level that we saw it early on. So I'm going to say that he's two-way, more leaning towards defense, but looked really good. And the sky's the limit for Ray Will. Like, he can be very, very dangerous. At the next level, college, high school, he's going to be a good player. I think if he continues to, lock in, be active, stack his SC, and just stick around, I think he's going to make some noise. Khalil Griffin came in at number 20. Reminds me of that Paul George. Ray Will is another guy who reminds me of like an OG Anunoby, Jimmy Butler type of guy. But Khalil Griffin is definitely that Paul George. That two-way tough guy. Kind of like what I said about Simpson. He didn't really wow me this camp. Like, he's one of the guys that did have moments where he played decent, but Khalil Griffin didn't really wow me. I think he stays in the top 30, but I think he's just going to be one of those guys that just fit within the top 30 from 20 to 30 all year long. Like within that range, 20 to 30 all year long, but stays fair. If he does take that leap into top 15, top 10, I'll be surprised. But he is talented, so it's not far-fetched, But I just didn't see anything too crazy from him. Shy Landry looked good at times, but another guy who I think is going to be maybe from 15 to 20, maybe slip to 25 on a bad stretch, but he does have the type of talent to make you forget about it quickly because, he's just good. Like, he could play a lot of positions. He could play 3 to 5, and he's good. From that 3 to 5, he can stretch the floor, he can rebound, he plays tough defense, and he's a competitor. So, Shy Landry is definitely tough. He reminds me of a Michael Beasley. I want to say Shy Landry reminds me of a Michael Beasley. A Michael Beasley. Who else? Jay Crowder, a little more skilled, but definitely give me Jay Crowder vibes. Also, so who else? Who else he reminds me of? Give me a rain check on that, but I like Michael Beasley, Jay Crowder. Very versatile and just a competitor with talent, with sneaky talent. Like, you sleep on him, he'll embarrass you type of thing. So I like that right there. And then let's go back to the gram so we can get into the rest of these teams real quick. Thaddeus Hill at number 2. Very good guy. My guy Thaddeus Hill is good. I think he slept on. He's definitely the best junior in the country. And number 2, I think he might have took a step back in this camp. But trust me, this guy's active. This guy is stacking his SC. And he's a true SBA supporter. And I think that Thaddeus Hill is going to be good, like, moving forward, honestly. Like, I think that he's going to progress his player. I think he's going to find the right tendency set when he get with his coaches during the season. And I think we're going to see this kid be more dominant than we anticipated coming in. Than some of you guys anticipated, because I was trying to tell y'all he was the real deal. But I think in the camp, too, he did have kind of a low motor at times, and I think that's where some guys got that from. But I'm still pretty sold on Thaddeus Hill, and I think he's going to show us what's up. He gives me that Giannis vibe as well. Give me an Embiid vibe. Definitely give me an Embiid vibe. And yeah, we'll stick with Giannis and Embiid for now for Thaddeus Hill. I think his ceiling is very high and has a lot of potential. Then we got my guy Adebo Ame. Adebo Ame gives me Jaylen Brown off the rip. Definitely capable of taking and making tough shots, taking and making difficult threes, and also just capable of taking and making any kind of shot out there. Like, I've seen him hit some deep shots that kind of looked tough and was like, whoa, but then I seen him, really break somebody down and get himself a good bucket as well. So shout out to Adebo Ame, and I think he's super talented. I think this kid is another guy who can shock some guys. 9 is a good spot for him right now. Do I think he can move up? Yes, but I also see potential for him to kind of take a step back at certain points of the season. But it remains to be seen. You never know how these Duncanville, we never know how these guys are going to play in their real team systems. We've only really seen them in a setting amongst other top players in this camp vibe. So when they get with their teams, who knows who's going to stand out and really, punch their ticket as that star, bona fide star. So yeah, man, the verdict is still open on these high school cats. TJ Andre Roche at number 12, AJ Quinn at number 30, Farrell Reigns at 24, TJ Andre Roche. If I had to give him a comparison right now, he definitely looked good too. He played a lot of the 3, even though he's a 2. So some of the guys that was out of position, I'm gonna kind of cut them slack. But I saw a lot of good things from Mr. Roche on both ends of the floor. Excuse me. Also seen a lot of good stuff from him shooting the ball wise. Shout out to my guy ESJ in the building. Shout out to my guy Eric Strada, a.k.a. BJ Strada, in the building. Yeah, man. The SBA community showed up and showed out today, man. We got to those 20 viewers. We've been having like a calm 10 rocking with us through the whole time, but we've been spiking, hitting them viewers, going up and down. Appreciate you guys for all the love, man, the likes and everything. We really been flying through. It's been a long podcast, and we still have a lot to get through. Yeah, Farrell Reigns look good. Definitely hit some tough shots. Shot taker, shot maker, good playmaker. I don't want to spend too much more time on these high school rankings because you guys seen these high school rankings. But I did want to go over those really quickly while I was wrapping up. DJ Cannon, the MVP of the camp, and this is the champion green team. This is the final team we're going to go over. DJ Cannon could be number 1. I'm going to just say that. Before the rankings come out, I'm going to just say, man, this kid looked like one of the best players in the country. When I watched that, he definitely looks top 3. You know what I'm saying? And he was ranked at number 3, but who knows? Maybe he goes up. You know what I'm saying? Because he looked like a top 3 player in the camp. He looked more like a top 3 player in the camp than I feel like. I don't want to say anyone because Adrian Robinson and KC play really good. But if it was anybody that was going to move down in that top 5, I think maybe Thaddeus and yeah, Thaddeus. I think it would have to be Thaddeus. I like Kamari Vaden too. And DJ Cannon just took over, man. Like, the things that we watched him do as well as winning that championship was just ridiculous. Like, it was just ridiculous, bro. Like, shout out to my guy Rico Andre Riche with the hashtag Our League. Appreciate you for stopping through, ESJ. Yeah, man, hashtag Our League in the chat for all the guys that's still rocking with us, man. But DJ Cannon looked like that guy. And then when you got Zhao Lee at number 8, I don't know if Zhao Lee moves, but that guy was such an X factor for this team, man. He just does his job. Everybody said it when they were watching the games. They're like, man, Zhao just does his job. He's like dangerous. He blocks shots at the right time, gets the rebounds. And obviously he was doing something right for his team to win the top 30 camp championship. Same thing for DJ Cannon, man. They did it. They got it done. They locked in. And you can't fight the result. They got their championship in the very first camp. DJ got MVP. DJ Cannon reminds me of Melo, reminds me of Braun, reminds me of KD. He just reminds me of anybody at that small forward position that could get a bucket, because that's what he does. He just gets a bucket, bro. He just gets a bucket from the post on the inside. 3-point line. Like, he's just a pure bucket. Zhao Lee, perfect spot on Yao Ming comparison. However, I think he moves a lot more fluid than Yao at 7'2". And I like what I saw from Zhao Lee. Brendan Young looked amazing. He might have definitely jumped a few spots. He might have. At 19, he's definitely moving up. The guy looked good. He could play with his length, I think ultimately he'll be able to play 1 through 3 because the guy wingspan got to be at like 7 foot already. Like if you watch Brandon Young play, his arms are like scary long. Like he looked like one of them demigod 2K players. But yeah, man, Brandon Young was really good though. Like I like his playmaking ability, I like his scoring ability, I liked everything I saw from Brandon Young. I know Duncanville is gonna be happy. I know Duncanville is gonna be very happy to have him. And big shout out to Brandon Young, man. This green team was just a well-oiled machine, and they got it done. And then my guy Terrell Brewer, even though I think he still stays in the top 20 range, I don't know if he moves up that much. The guy got a killer instinct because, boy, go watch that tournament back. Terrell Brewer was hitting some huge shots, none bigger than the game winner. This kid hit a game winner in the semifinals for the green team to go to overtime, and boy, like you just can't beat it. You can't beat it. A lot of people probably was worried about Terrell Brewer, but when they seen him really step up, take and make those shots that he was making, it was just, I think that alleviated some of the pressure and the worries, man. And shout out to D'Angelo Cannon, man. Such a class act. I love when I see a guy that's humble and just, showing love and supporting the league the way he has, man. This kid won MVP and killed all year, but look at him. Zal was MVP low key. I like it, man. I like it. This is what I like. This kid, DJ Cannon, is a true class act. And as the commissioner, man, this is the kind of guy I want to be the face of my league, not the Grayson kid. So DJ Cannon, I need you to take over and become the face of this league because the guy that I got right now, the drip god, he's like a diva, bro. Like, like he's a diva. Like he knows he's the ish, so he acts like it. You know what I'm saying? And like I just need you to come because you're a humble kid. You remind me of like a Braun. I need a Braun of this league. I need a face that I could like put up there and like it's like a perfect role model. I can't do that with Grayson. Grayson is in a club. He's with the rappers. He's with the simulation rappers. He's with the simulation stars. He's with the simulation streamers. He's always in some SMZ news. That's our version of TMZ. It's always something with Grayson. He got NIL deals and millions of dollars, so I just can't control him. So I need a guy like you, DJ Cannon, to really, really step up, so you could be that guy, for the next generation. You could just be that guy. You get to the pros, it's like, look, this kid was it from high school. And you feel me, DJ? Like, I'm looking for you to be that guy. You, KC, one of y'all. Adrian Robinson, who else? There's a lot of good guys out there. Thaddeus, definitely another good role model. My guy's God-driven. Yes, I need you guys to take over because Grayson, Mongu Bamba, freaking Therese McGrady, these guys are crazy. I don't know if you peeped what's been going on. Go look at the storylines of these guys. The overseas storylines and the college storylines, these guys are dangerous. I need some new faces. I need some guys that's gonna like get the divas out of here. I need some guys I can really market as like, okay, this is a basketball league, and look, my guy's humble. My guy's God-fearing. My guy is clean cut, because Grayson is not doing it. Mungu Bamba is not doing it. Therese McGrady's not doing it. We had this guy named Austin Sanders, and oh my God, do not let me start on Austin. Don't let me get started on Austin, but I'm going to chill. But yeah, man, we gotta get this going, man. I'm tired of all the drama, Ariel, man. I'm tired of it. These guys are crazy. These guys are crazy, man. These guys are crazy. So, yeah, man, I know I just went on a little tangent, but shout out to my guy TB and shout out to the green team. They did their thing. Caden Numa, another guy who low-key was a X factor for these guys. Zowli, Caden Numa, everybody just played a role. Matter of fact, this green team, I liked it, man. I know I randomly put the teams together, but this green team was a nice team. I ain't gonna lie, man. Looking back, this was just a well-oiled machine, man. So, shout out to all my guys in the building. He said, this ain't a novella. Yo. Thank you, Severio. Yo, these dudes think it's a novella. These dudes be over here. My girl slapped me. I crashed my car, and now I'm about to go play a SBA game. I'll be like, yo. They be like, yo, I was in a party last night. They kidnapped me. They beat me up, sent me to Russia, brought me back to the United States. I tripped on a dog. I'd be like, yo, you sure that you want that in your storyline? They be like, yeah, run it. I'm like, okay. Like, can you even play basketball after a Russian cartel just kidnapped you and you hostage in Istanbul for 18 days? Like, can you sure you could play this game, bro? Like, you sure you want me to throw you in the lineup? That's how I be feeling, bro. I don't be knowing what's going on with some of these guys, bro. I be lost. I be lost, bro. Yo, it's a very. I know you be seeing it. Dudes be like, yo, I got shot 5 times in a street ball tournament on my way to the hospital. The hospital got hit by a Mack truck and flew over the bridge and went in the water. Then I met Ariel, but not Severio. It was the mermaid, and I'd be like, all right, y'all lost me now. Y'all gotta chill, bro. That's when I be having to say, like, come on, y'all. Like, I can't run them storylines. Y'all gotta keep it realistic. You feel me? I've been trying to, let the storyline thing rock, but come on, bro. This is still a basketball league. Like, yes, storylines are important to keep hype, but we need realistic storylines, guys. We need, we need realism, bro. Like, give me a story that will look cool for me to post a graphic on. Don't give me a story like you a thug that got shot 20 times, because people gonna be like, yo, is this a sim league or a novella? Like he said, they gonna be like, yo, is this a sim league or is this power? Like, is this moolah or is it 50 Cent? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to confuse the people. We SBA. We not like we not BMF. You know what I'm saying? I don't want guys getting shot 5 times and coming back to play basketball because I'm scared. Like, I don't even want you in the arena. Like, do you got beef? Are they gonna join the virtual world and get us? Like, you feel me? Like, chill, bro. Like, I just want basketball players. I don't need no simulation Morants. We good. We good. They dudes be wanting to get shot. I'm like, yo, you want to get shot in the SBA? Wait, you want somebody to virtually shoot you, bro? Like, I'll be nervous. I don't know what's going on half the time. But nah, let me stop, y'all. It's definitely been fun kicking it. I gotta start live streaming more about just like some topics. I gotta get in my bag, man, because this is fun. This is fun. I'm liking this. Let me go to the SBA Academy real quick so we could go through that bracket real quick. Like I said, big shout out to DJ Cannon, man. He got that MVP. I actually could show you guys something that Mari cooked up for him too. But yeah, so I know this is the famous bracket, guys. I know the viewers about to start dropping. They see this bracket, they like, oh shit, shoot moolah, shoot is shoot on YouTube. My fault. But guys gonna be like, oh shoot, here go the bracket. But we gonna get through it quick. We got the black team and the orange team. The black team and the orange team was in the losers bracket because they lost the first game. That makes sense, guys? It makes sense. Yes. The green team was also in the losers bracket, but the green team lost by the least amount. It was 6 teams in the tournament. So the 3 teams that lost got moved to the losers bracket. The 3 teams that won got moved to the winners bracket, which you see at the very bottom. Losers in red, winners in blue. 3 teams lost, 3 teams won the first game. The team that lost by the most didn't have to play the first game, which was the green team. So that means the black and orange team has to play each other to see who plays the green team for a chance to leave the bracket, the losers bracket, right? Does that make sense? And it's double elimination. So 6 teams, double elimination, guys. Let's go. Okay. After the black and orange team plays, the orange team loses 50-60. So now that was their second loss. So now they just place in 6. Because remember, it was 6 teams, guys. Right? After that, now the black team won. So they move on to play the green team because the green team lost by the least. So they didn't have to play the first game in the double elimination. Now, the black team loses, which means the green team moves on because the black team lost twice. They lost the first day, and now they just lost to the green team. So now the green team escapes the losers bracket, right? And gets moved into the middle bracket where they get a chance now to get a championship bid. So now I'm going to take you to the winners bracket where the purple team plays the blue team. The purple team plays the blue team because they were in the winner's bracket, right? The pink team waits to see who won because the pink team won by the most. So because the pink team won by the most, just like in the loser's bracket, who lost by the least, they wait and let the other teams play in a double elimination. So purple team lost to the blue team, which means blue team plays pink and purple team plays the people who escaped the loser's bracket, which was the green team. That's why you see green has the star and they play purple. Loser of that game gets 4th place. You guys get it? So purple lost. They was 4th place. Green now plays pink. Green plays pink because pink and blue in the winner's bracket, after blue moved on from being purple, played each other. But remember, blue only lost 1 time to the pink team because they was in the winner's bracket. So now they move to the middle bracket, play the green team. Winner earns a championship bid. He said, I still don't get the bracket. That's crazy. Nah, that's crazy. If you guys don't get it here, you're never going to get it. I tried, guys. They said describe in Fortnite terms. Just kidding, yo. Y'all guys is crazy. But anyway, ultimately, the green team made it all the way from the losers bracket through the middle bracket and won the championship. So shout out to the green team. I already showed them they love, man. And now, guys, we're going to get into these awards, fellas. Now we're going to get into these awards. Get all the overseas guys back in here. I need to see 15 viewers live. And let me get a hashtag OT1 because we're about to release the Overseas Tour 1 Awards. Are you ready? Are you guys ready? Overseas Tour 1 Awards on the way. What are y'all talking about? Let me get a drum roll in the chat. I need y'all to tell all the overseas guys to get in the podcast now because the time is now. Overseas Tour 1 Award Show. I need y'all to go in the chat, at everybody, tell them get back in the podcast because the award show is on the way. We about to do the awards right now. Right now. Shout out to all my overseas guys. Because I'm telling you, the time is now. The time is now, guys. Time to get them awards popping. They popping. I'm trying to go to the awards right now. I'm trying to have them in the order, guys, to where, like, I could click through them, but you guys are not going to see them. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't want you guys to see them first, so let me try to get them all in the order. Okay, you can't see that. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I can't see when I do that. I can't see when I do that. Yeah, that's perfect. I can't see. Bad. That's perfect. That's perfect. I'm hype. All right. Oh, yeah. Y'all in for a treat. Hold up, y'all. I'm loading all of them into the joint real quick. I got to open them in the browser for everything to be full screen for y'all on the thing. But, ooh, y'all going to be hype. Y'all going to be hype. These awards, they fire. Not only are they fire, but they are well deserved. And I don't think nobody gonna be able to argue with these awards. I think if you paid attention to the series, everything makes perfect sense. I think if you really paid attention to this series, everything makes perfect sense. So if you was really locked in, everything made perfect sense. If you wasn't really locked in, then you might be like, hold on. But everything made sense, though, guys. Trust me. Everything made sense. All right, guys. Are you here? Oh, we got 16 viewers live. Okay. Here we go. So for the very first award, guys, y'all going to see me come down. Like, it's going to be like this. for the very first award, guys, Social Media of the Year. This award goes to the player that was the most active on social media all year long, providing the most quality content, the best content, active, liking, commenting on the page stuff, taking their Instagram serious, posting pictures, editing video, highlight clips. This is what this award is about. And this award went to none other than, drum roll please, Ariel Severio. My God, Ariel Severio truly deserved this award right here. Nobody in the overseas tour was locked in like Ariel Severio. I could tell you that right now. This guy truly, truly deserved this award. He was locked in. He's always on the gram, putting in work. He's always, trying to find different games for cutscenes to see how he can incorporate his creativity. And I just love the energy of this guy. He's one of the top active community members. He be on the block with us. He be in the chat. He good morning, good night. He's in the chat right now. Shout out to my guy, Ariel Severio, in the building, man. That's my guy, and he definitely deserved this award. So next up, the next award that we have, let me take this down really quickly. I'll send these to you guys too, so that way you have your awards. But the next award, guys, is gonna go to, let me see what the next award is. Okay, the next award that we're gonna cover is going to be the shooter. Okay, yeah, cool. The next award that we're going to cover is going to be the Shooter of the Year. The Shooter of the Year. This goes to the guy who was ooting the best. This goes to the guy who, when you watched him, you just like, yo, this kid is a pure shooter. This kid is the best shooter in the overseas tour. This is to that guy. I don't even think nobody else can argue with who was who, because he did what he do all season long. No need for a drum roll. They know what it is. C Cross got it done. This kid right here is a problem. You hear me? Big problem. Big problem, C Ross. That might as well be his name. The biggest problem. Because if you on the court and you don't know where he's at, you might as well chalk it up to 3. Chalk up to 3. Chalk up to 3. If you, I'm telling you right now, if that's your man and you can't find him in 1 second, chalk it up. It's 3 points in the books already. Because this kid is knocking it down. Much like Slicko, you got C Ross, Chris. It's not Chris Cross, it's C Ross. But this dude right here is it, bro. I'm telling y'all. Alba Berlin is going to be very dangerous because Russ Macy and this guy right here, undoubtedly a bucket. You high school guys, you want to see a bucket? Watch this kid Chris Ross. Watch this kid Chris Ross. If you want to see a bucket, you want to see a Uda, you want to see Ray Allen in the flesh, make sure you watching C Cross. I'm telling you, bro. He's a bucket. He is a bucket. He is a bucket. Sean Duncan. Shout out to my guy Sean Duncan in the chat. That's his teammate, so he know what's up. That boy can shoot. Next award. That just got me hyped. Ooh, y'all ain't see nothing yet, though. Y'all didn't see nothing yet. That got me hyped, though, y'all. Y'all just got me hyped. Hold on. Turn me up, chat. Turn me up, chat. Let me get a hashtag Our League and hit that like button if you haven't already. 17 viewers live, and we an hour and 38 minutes in. Can't tell me my league ain't like that. What? Psst. They try to tell me my league don't show out. 17 viewers live, an hour and 38, and it's just me on the podcast. Stop it. We like that in the SBA. Stop it. X Factor of the Year. This goes to a player that was a true X Factor for his team. This player right here is like, the X Factor is for somebody that provides something. Like, the MVP is like just that guy. Like, yeah, we needed you. Like, we ain't have you, it ain't the same. But X Factor is like, yeah, we a good team, but like you just do what you do so well that it's like, ooh, like you the cherry on the top. Like the X Factor is the cherry on the top. Like he not the whole main ordeal, but he like the salt around a drink on a lit night. Or they like the, you know, that 1-2 that you need after you drunk. You know, you lit with your friends. All my smokers know what I'm talking about. When you lit with your friends over a couple drinks and you get that in your system, this is that X Factor right here. X Factor of the year. Let me get the drum Rizzo, please. Who y'all got for X Factor of the year? Let me see. Let me get some predictions for X Factor of the year, because y'all gonna like this one. Cause this guy was the cherry on top. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, like X Factor is that cherry on top. Like the team is good. The team is collectively good, but what you do adds that we nasty now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, we nasty. Telling you. JT Carter, we see PV, Duke, PV, Severio says him. Okay. Somebody said Psycho T. They said JJ. Okay. They said Zanny. Okay. No need for a drum roll. We got 19 viewers. Let them have it. Psycho T is the X Factor of the year. Had to give it to my guy Psycho T, because I know my guy talk a lot, right? I know guys be a little worried, right, about my guy, but one thing you can't say is that he don't produce. This kid is shooting at a tremendously efficient level, and he's the icing on the cake for Milano. Like, Roden is like their leader. Yes, Roden is the leader. Yes, Roden put the game plan in. Yes, when games getting out of hand, Roden puts them on his back. But Tyon, a point guard, bro, he's the perfect point guard. He could get you a bucket, break down his man, and make a highlight if he need to. But you know what he says? Nah, I'm going to chill. I'm going to pick my spots, shoot efficiently, and I'm going to make my team 10-1. The one game that he decided to take that shot hurt his team and they lost. But that was the only game that they lost, because the boy comes ready to play and does what he does on a nightly basis. So big shout out to my guy Psycho T, man, in the building. Tyon hoops, man. Y'all could be mad all y'all want, but I just got to be real. I gotta give it to my guy Tyon. My guy deserved this. Like, I'm telling you, he deserved this. And I see guys calling him a great role player, but he is the great role player. Like, he's the greatest role player in this series. Like, yes, he was a role player, but he was the best role player. He played his role to the T. Can't hate on it, man. Shout out to my guy Tyon. Look, these guys is in the chat trying to rile Tyon up, calling him a system PG. Baba TV calling him Tony Parker, but I take Tony Parker. I take Tony Parker in this instance. Okay. Next award. Next award is Guard of the Year. Ooh. Guard of the Year. Ooh. Guard of the Year for Overseas Tour 1. Talk to me. Who y'all got? Penny Ocean won Guard of the Year for the College Series. Who do y'all got for Guard of the Year for the Overseas Tour? This award goes to the best guard, meaning on a nightly basis from a guard standpoint. This guard was separating himself from the other guards. Like, this guard was doing a little something that was like, like there's a lot of good guards in this league, but this boy right here was nasty. This guy was nasty. Like, I'm talking about, bro, scoring, assisting, doing the do. Like, the 1-2, giving you a bucket this way, giving you a bucket that way, step back cheese, Guard of the Year went to none other than my guy. Just got to throw it on the screen. Mike Simmons. That's his new name, Magic. He's the SBA's Magic. This kid right here is the SBA's Magic. That's his nickname, Magic Mike Simmons. Magic Mike. Cause this kid right here, when he got the ball, they can hate all they want. This kid right here averaged 6 assists. 24.6 assists. His team went 7-4. Oh, this boy nasty right here. This boy nasty. No. This boy right here nasty. And he ain't even have to have a stacked team to do it. Wallace Washington is good. Danny Ramsey is good. Danny Ramsey was a superstar, but he was not a superstar, all-star. He was the only other all-star outside of Mike. But Mike, that boy nasty. Yeah, that boy nasty. That boy Magic Mike right there, that boy nasty. Yeah, that boy good right there. That boy you see on the screen, that boy good. That boy give you a bucket. He'll give you a bucket, that boy right there. That boy, I'm telling you, that boy is, I'm telling y'all right now, that boy a bucket. That boy right there is a bucket. Yeah, that boy a bucket. Yeah, that boy right there, he a bucket. I'm telling y'all, that boy a bucket. Yeah. If you haven't already hit that like button, this is the Overseas Tour 1 award show. We had the SBA podcast earlier, but this is the award show hosted by none other than yours truly, Commish Moolah. Nobody does basketball. Well, nobody does simulation basketball the way we do. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to catch up to Adam Silver one day. You could call me the Black Adam Gold. Yeah, you can call me the... Nah. I don't like gold. I like platinum. Nah, I like gold. Yeah, call me Adam Gold. Call me Black Adam Gold. Black Adam Gold, because we going to catch up to him too. But we going to move on to the next award. That boy Mike Simmons, Magic Mike. Telling y'all. Magic Mike. That boy a problem. Ask Milano about him. Ask Milano about him. Ask Milano about this boy right here. Because they only lost once. But ask Milano about this boy right here. This boy right here, he's a bucket. He's a bucket. He is a bucket. For sure. I like that better. Shout out to my guy, Therese McGrady, Adam Diamond. I like that. The Black Adam Diamond. Yeah. Don't forget the black part. We heavy on that. Don't forget the black part because we're heavy on that. Hashtag our league. We moving to HBCU colleges next year. Don't forget it. We ain't nobody putting on for us but us. You get what I'm saying? But next award, fellas. Let's get to that next award. Who do we got next? The next award is going to go to none other than, Forward of the Year. Forward of the Year. I don't look back because I'm always going forward. So, Forward of the Year. Who's the best forward? As we look ahead, who's the best forward? No pun intended. Let me get a hashtag our league, hashtag HBCU. But let me know who y'all got for Forward of the Year. It was a lot of good forwards, man. You could go a lot of ways. You could think small forwards, Duke Spliff, Kennard Roden, or you could think power forwards. You got Padraig Tarlick as another small forward that's nice. Forward of the Year. You got who you got at the power forward? You got Jabari at power forward. What other good power forwards? Tyrone Atkins at power forward. You know, he was on Bayern who didn't really do nothing, but you catch the drift. You know what I'm saying? It was some forwards out there. Them forwards was forwarding. For sure. I see guys saying Roden, Bari, Roden. Let me get a drum roll, please. But the Forward of the Year had to go to none other than that guy, Bari. Know how we cover SBA community, Jabari Carter, man. I ain't gonna lie. It was tough. Yeah, Roden and Duke is them guys, but Jabari Carter, defending champs, 3 years in a row, 6'8", but averaged 20 rebounds, 6'8", but averaged 20 boards. How could you beat that? The other forwards could really score, but when you giving me 15 and 20 boards and you 6'8", and you on the same team as Bledsoe and Tarlick, and you giving me those numbers? Can you imagine if this guy was on Bayern or something? He probably could have gave you 25 and 20. You get what I'm like? You feel me? He probably could have gave you 25 and 20 if he ain't had Bledsoe and Daniels and you feel me? Tarlick and even Jerry Killens averaged 15. So think about if this kid Jabari Carter averaging 20 at 6'8", averaging 20 boards at 6'8" with 15 points, what he would have gave you. That's insane, man. Bro, 20 boards at 6'8". How could he not be forward of the year? I don't look back. I only go forward. Let me get a hashtag Bari in the chat. Forward of the year. Let me get a hashtag Bari. Got to give me a hashtag Bari for that one. Next award, though. Next award, because they got me hyped. The people's got me hyped. The SBA turning me up. It's not me, babe. It's the SBA. It's not me. I'm telling you. It's the SBA, babe. They got me turned up. They got me hyped. I'm telling you. Harlow, chill. I got you, Lo. I got you. But the SBA got me right now. They got me hostage. Big man of the year. Next award, guys. Who y'all got? It was, oh, man, overseas. Y'all, high school, cop. You thought high school had bigs when you seen Casey Robinson, Thaddeus, and Adrian Robinson. You thought college had bigs when you seen House, Grayson, Chucky Glover, Johnny Cox, Stephen Forbes. But overseas? Oh, man, overseas tour one? Oh, we had JT Carter. We had DJ Watts. We had Tyrone Atkins. Oh, man, I'm telling you. And then we had Russ Macy. Oh, don't get me on Russ Macy. Russ Macy, the one that could hit the three, the one that could dunk, the one. Yeah, we had a lot of bigs. But the best big was Russ Macy. The best big was Russ Macy. Y'all got me. The best big was Russ Macy. Yo, Russ Macy, inside out. Show me what you about. He could do it all. Pick and pop. Take you to the hole. Stop. He's a problem. I'm telling you. This boy right here could put it together. This kid right here could put it together. They thought he was soft on the interior. He showed you different. 20 points, 20 rebounds. It's him. He is 20 and 20. And then he inside out with it. 20 and 20. And then you can hit the three in. Yo, this dude is only 24 years old. Russ Macy is 24 years old playing like this. Y'all going to have to deal with him for a long time. Y'all going to have to deal with him for a long time. 20 years old could give you 20 years old could give you these and could give you threes. Pause that though. Pause. That was a hook shot, by the way. But 24 years old hooping like that. Russ Macy is a problem. I'm telling y'all, big man of the year went to that guy, Russ Macy. Dirk Macy. They calling him Dirk Macy in the chat, man. I'm telling you, you got to check the stats. This boy is a big problemo. I'm telling you. This boy is a big problemo, man. And I mean, he's a generic, but shoot. Almost said that word again, how good he is. This boy a problem. Next award, though. Let's move on. What award we got next? Let's see. I'm getting hyped when I see them myself. Excuse me, guys. I'm getting hyped when I see the awards myself. I ain't gonna lie. And my guy Russ Macy is from Germany. And my guy from Germany. Shout out to the German guys, man. Them German guys know how to breed them 7-footers that could shoot. Next, we got the Western Conference Player of the Year. This is to the best player in the Western Conference. The Western Conference was the conference that had Barcelona, the conference that had Virtus, Select. So that conference right there, the Western Conference Player of the Year, goes to none other than my guy, Duke Spliff, taking home the Western Conference Player of the Year. And I'm telling you now, Let me get a hashtag, roll another one in the chat. This guy, Duke Spliff, was about it all season long. I'm telling you, Duke Spliff was a huge problem in these streets, man. The auntie snatcher, the Mr. Roll another one, Mr. Do it all for the SBA Select, man. He just, like I said, man, this guy got it done for us. He was the true leader. Whenever things, kind of got rocky, we got a host of guys, Ash Erickson, another safety blanket for us, Eddie Bowles, JJ. But I gotta say that Duke Spliff was truly that guy. And then as far as our conference win, he that star power. He got it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't fight it because he got it. Like, Duke just got it. Like, when you come to the league, you just know that Duke is like him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just know that Duke is him. I'm being real. Like, everybody knows, like, yeah, Duke is that guy. They see him on the court. They see the style. He made that style cool. Let's be real, y'all. I never thought that hairstyle was cool in 2K, but it grew on me with Duke. And now when I see that haircut, it actually looks fire. And it's only fire because it's him. Like, let's think about that. We know that hairstyle is only fire because it's Duke Spliff. So big shout out to my guy Duke, man. Congratulations on this award. Whether they hate on you or not because you on my team, you deserve this, bro. You was the best player in this conference without a doubt. Without a doubt. Like I said, can't spell simulation without Moolah in it. I don't got no reason to cheat or do no favoritism. Duke Spliff was really it for this conference, man. Don't like it, take it up with your mammy. You know how we rocking. But now, for the other side of things, they have Milano, Berlin, CBC, those type of teams in this conference. And the conference player of the year for that conference goes to none other than who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Nah, let me stop before I get another copyright. I was sounding just like John Legend. Let me chill. But conference player of the year on the other side went to none other than my guy from the motherland, who other than my brother Rodan from the motherland. You dig what I'm saying? My main man from the motherland, Rodan. That's who won it. You dig? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Y'all dig it? And look, y'all even know that's how I know, man, I was accurate with this, man. The guys know what's up. The guys know what's up. Shout out to my guy, Kennard Roden, for the conference player of the year. He did his thing. He was that true safety blanket for Milano. Like I said, Tyon was definitely the X factor. But when it came to that guy implementing that game plan, making sure Milano was on top of things, making sure his team was right, checking in the chat, making sure his guys active, my man from the motherland, none other than Rodan, period. The blanket himself. The blanket himself, Rodan, man. Shout out to that guy. He definitely was that guy. Putting in all the game plan, staying on top of it, being active. That's just my brother, man. Like, Rodan really my brother. Like, that's really my guy, man. And my guy showed out. So, big shout out to my guy, Rodan from the motherland. The true leader of Olympia Milano, man. Like I said, Tyon was the X factor, but Kennard Rodan was the man. And that is without a doubt, for sure. So now, guys, we're going to move on to the player of the year, not player of the year, but the player of the year. So we're going to start with the defensive player of the year. I'm going to start with the defensive player of the year, and then we're going to go to offensive player of the year, and then we're going to go to player of the year, which is the MVP, the most valuable player. So player of the year is the MVP here in the overseas tour. But to start off, we're going to go with defensive player of the year. Who do you guys got for defensive player of the year for OT1? This award is going to go to the guy that was locking down the most, man. Whether it was in the paint, on the perimeter, wherever it was at, how it went. If this guy was guarding you, you was nervous. So if you was nervous with this guy guarding you, that's who the award go to. Like, think about who had y'all nervous, who y'all was worried about when it came to defense. Who was y'all worried about when it came to defense? Let's really think about it, because I know some of y'all was sweating when y'all seen him on the calendar. I know when y'all seen this boy on the calendar, y'all was worried. Whether you was the top guy or the last guy, you was worried about this guy when he was on the calendar. Don't cat to me now, cause this boy is savage. He's a savage. He a savage. No Meg Thee Stallion. He a savage. Shout out to my guy Ariel Severio, Defensive Player of the Year. My guy's having a night. Social Media Player of the Year. Now Defensive Player of the Year. It was too easy. Swiper, no swiping. Shout out to my guy, the Cookie Monster. We called him the Cookie Monster for a reason. It was cookies. Cookies every time. He didn't care. He didn't care how you wanted it, was how he was serving it. You was the best guard, he was locking you down. You was the worst, he's still gonna lock you down. He don't care. He don't discriminate. Shout out to my guy Ariel Severio in the building, aka the Cookie Monster himself. Give me that. Yeah, I need all of it. He is moving like Debo. He was just, when you seen him on the schedule, it was like he was just doing this. Yeah, you know what's up. You know what's up. I think we seen him get like 8 steals in one game. I think we seen him get 8 steals. He averaged 3.2 steals. That's ridiculous. You getting 3.2 steals a game? Bro, you just robbing people. You just robbing. I just let him come and rob the league, bro. Like, I just let him rob the league, bro. We need to call the cops. That's what we need to do. We need to call the cops on him. That's the only person that can stop him is the cops. Because he just robbing everybody. It's crazy. 30, that's just ridiculous. He had a 34, 9, 8, and 8 stat line in one game. Like, man, what? Man, what? Where Lil Durk at? Crazy. But big shout out to my guy Ariel Severio. You definitely deserve this, man. The Cookie Monster was locked in all year long. He is nothing to be played with. I'm telling you. Like, you don't want to line up with this kid and be playing with the ball because he's going to make you pay. 2 hours in, and it is perfect timing because we almost at the end. Offensive Player of the Year. Who do you guys got? Talk to me. Talk to me, guys. Who do y'all got for the Offensive Player of the Year? Offensive Player of the Year. This award goes to the top bucket in the league. Who was the top bucket? Who was a guy that you knew was going to come through and give you buckets on a night in, night out basis? Offensive Player of the Year. That means this guy was the best on the offensive end. That means every time you watch the game, no matter when he was playing, how he was playing, you knew he was going to give you something to watch on the offensive end. That he was going to do it. That he was going to go crazy. Who was that guy that you knew on a night in, night out basis he's going to get a bucket? You remember Kobe? Remember hating Kobe because he was just going to get 30? Do you remember those days? Like, I remember those days as a kid. Some of y'all might be too young. But R.I.P. Kobe. Some of y'all might be too young. R.I.P. my son Kobe. But I remember him being so good on the offensive end. It was annoying. It's like, damn, he just scored back to back to back to back to back. Oh, somebody just scored on him. 2 people guarding him. He don't care. He's going to score again. And this award is going to go to none other than my guy, Zanu Fenton. Zanu Fenton. Y'all, I'm not going to lie, man. It wasn't even close. It wasn't even close, fellas. Like, I tried to talk it up, but it wasn't close. It wasn't close. Check the stats. Go on the Discord. Check the stats tab. And see what's up. If you don't want to check the stats, just go to you guys got Google bucket right now. Just Google bucket, and you're gonna see a picture of this guy right there. You're gonna see a picture of this guy. You're just gonna see that same picture. Google bucket and tell me if you see a picture of this kid right here. This kid right here is a bucket. Like, C. Ross was a bucket, but Zanu Fenton was just like different. Like, he was just all the way different. Like, this dude was just. How you want it? Oh, you know the spin move was coming. Like, he gonna put you on a hit. Soon as you catch up, he gonna hit you with that spin and his game from there. I'm telling you, he was the only one to really rival Severio's defense from an offensive standpoint. If I'm being real, he was that guy. Bro averaged 32. The guy behind him averages about 27. How could you beat that? He still averaged 6 assists, 6 rebounds. I hope you know that. He averaged 32, 6, and 6 with like 2 steals. He averaged like 32, 6, and 6 with 2 steals. How? I didn't even know it was that much minutes in a quarter for you to do all that. Now, ain't overseas like 10 minutes a quarter? How is he doing that? How did he have that much time? How? Somebody let me know. See, I knew it. 1.9 steals at the same time. Like, that's freaking crazy, dude. Like, that's crazy. Like, what are you on, bro? We need to test him. His name is Zanu Fenton, so but the way he play is like he's serving y'all to Zanu Fenton. He was playing like y'all was on the Zanu Fenton. Let me stop. I ain't trying to take it down, but I'm just saying, like, that boy was nasty. That boy was nasty. And as we get to the final award, guys, as we get to the final award for Mr. MVP of the overseas tour, who y'all got? Let's spice this up. Let's spice this up, man. Let's spice this up. 32 points with 10-minute quarters is very crazy, Khalil. Like, that's very crazy, bro. That means you scoring them, like, you going crazy, bro. Like, when are you subbed out the game? Like, dang, you don't get subbed, bro? Like, you don't get subbed, bro? Like, how did you score 32 in a 40-minute game? How did you average 32 in a 40-minute game? That's crazy. Like, you only had 8 minutes out of that whole game of 40 minutes that you wasn't scoring. Like, it was only 8 minutes out of a whole 40 minutes that you wasn't scoring. Like, I know he had to be tired. He must just run a treadmill all day. So MVP, they said they got Duke Roden. Okay. I'm seeing a lot of Duke Roden. That's a trend. I'm seeing a lot of Duke and Roden for the MVP. Whoa. This is a very big award, man. This is a very big award. This is the very first overseas tour most valuable player. This is very big, man. This is very big, but I'm very happy for who this guy is, man. I'm just gonna go out and say, like, you deserve your flowers, my guy. You did your thing all year long, my guy. And nobody could doubt your commitment to the game. Nobody could doubt your commitment to the league. Nobody could doubt your just determination and will to get it correct. You know what I'm saying? You ask questions. You fight hard. You create. You care. You know what I'm saying? Like, you care. And you read the room well. You care. You read the room well. You know what it takes to be that guy on this level, and you're willing to put the work in. Whether it's through upgrades, whether it's through anything, this guy checked all the boxes. And I as a commissioner, it warms my heart when a guy that takes the league serious and that actually goes hard is the guy who benefits from the league most. I love it. Like, it makes me feel like I'm doing the work for a reason, you know. Like, when an inactive guy or generic wins, it's like, it's cool, you know, because it's, you know, still somebody that I took time with and you know, joined the community. But, like, this guy right here is the epitome of our league. You know what I'm saying? He asks the questions. He puts in the work. He's around. He's checking. Like, he'll check on you and make sure you all right. Just period. Like, no matter who you are, you could be an annoying guy in the chat. You could be an a-hole in the chat. You could be the nicest guy. This guy gonna check on you. He gonna show you love, man. I'm telling you. And that's why I rock with this guy. And that goes, the MVP of the OT1, man, goes to none other than my brother from another. It's been a pleasure. Player of the year, Ariel, the Cookie Monster Severio. He's the MVP of the Overseas Tour 1. Give my guy a round of applause. We got through the podcast in 2 hours, right on time. We announced the MVP right at 2 hours and 8 minutes. I'm going to keep the podcast going until 2:15. But big shout out to my guy, Ariel Severio. I appreciate you for your commitment to the league. And you're just one of those guys that just work hard and just wants to get it right, man. He on MJ status for sure, Baba. Defensive Player of the Year, MVP in the same year, and he deserved it. He's also the social media player of the year. Don't forget that. And like his constant commitment to the league, and from the tip off, this guy signed up with some of the first guys, and he's still here. From college series, he didn't play in the college series. He didn't play in the college series. You get what I'm saying? But he's here. He's showing love to the league. He asks the questions. He reads the room. He joins the block, and he's yo, what's up, guys? How was your day? He's laughing, talking to us about life, kicking it. He's talking to us about his life. He's telling us his pain and his trials and his testimonies and his tribulations. And that's what the league is about. I goof around, I joke around on here with y'all and all that, but this is a real guy who puts in work, wants to get it right, asks questions, and he truly earned and deserved this, bro. This guy was putting in hours on social media to make content. Like, yes, I'm putting in hours, and this take a lot of time. You know, me and my staff be communicating all day to get this done. But this dude right here, man, showed just a true, you know, from a player standpoint, he just showed a true determination, grit, and grind for the game. And his team also played with that same determination, grit, and grind. So I don't think nobody else was that deserving of this award. You know, like I think that if we did have a true award committee, if I was more than just myself, I think he still would have won. Maybe not unanimously, because Duke, Roden, and Zanny are also very fierce competitors. Those are good guys. I'm not trying to take anything from them. But this guy, Roden, I said Roden, but this guy, Severio, is it, bro. Like, he's it. I can't knock it, bro. I got a different type of respect for this guy, you know? I got a different type of respect from this guy. For this guy. And he supports me, man. He supported me from my days in other leagues, and me just as a coach, me as a personality. And he came to this league, and he just, like I said, he got right to it. He got right to the social media. He doesn't. I could promise you that this guy never rubbed anybody wrong. You know what I'm saying? I could promise you, if this guy rubbed you wrong, you're just an a-hole. You know what I'm saying? Like, if this guy had a problem with you, like, you're the problem. You know what I'm saying? Because he's just one of those guys, man. Just super cool. One of those guys that, you know, hard day at work, you need somebody to chat with. You could chat with him, and he'll tell you some of the things he went through and make you feel so much better, man. And on top of that, he's gonna match your energy with the content. He's gonna go find a cutscene from NHL where the player looks cool and linked up with his friend in the bar, and then next thing you know, Ariel Severio created you and his player, and that's the setting. Or next thing you know, he got both of his characters from other leagues calling, and like, the guy's just it, man. I ain't gonna lie. The guy's just it. I could go on and on about his what he brings to the league. Like, he will help guys. He'll tell guys what he used to edit. He'll even show you and dissect the edits that he's did to assist you. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's just one of them guys, bro. He one of them guys. So I truly appreciate your commitment, bro. I could ramble on and on about the respect that I got for you. Never met him in real life. Just been a friend of him in these simulation communities for a couple years. But that's my dog, bro. That's my dog, Ariel Severio, and you're not gonna get a more committed guy than him. You're not gonna get a guy that wants you to win, like, in the same way that, you know, like, he wants you to win the same way he wants to win. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll go that extra mile to help you win, because he wants to see, you know, his community and the guys around him be better. Like, I could definitely say that about this guy. Like, you know, he got a nice following in another league, and he doesn't have to tie his player in with, you know, like, he doesn't have to tie his player in with his other player from his other league to bring more awareness to our league, but he's done that on many occasions. And I don't even have to ask him to. Like, I don't have to ask him to do no like collab post and none of that, bro. And he just gets it right. Hold up. Spin, 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 spin. Pardon me, guys. Pardon me, guys. I know I was muted for a second. Did I break up or am I good? Talk to me. Let me know what's up. Am I good though? But shout out to my guy Severio, bro. I got a lot of tabs up and stuff too because I was like doing all of these graphics and stuff. So I think I was getting a lot of disturbance because my computer was just overloading. So pardon me, but like I said, man, this dude just was just a tremendous class act all year long, and I couldn't be happier with who was the MVP. I couldn't be happier with just the work he put in and just all the love he showed just me as a commish. All the love he showed my community members. Like I like a guy that could help people out when I can't. You know, I do a lot of trying to help and trying to tell guys, you know, like, yo, you could do this way, that way. And he's just another one of them guys that just extends that extra help, you know, extends that extra set of eyes and ears. And he's just always gonna be there for you. So all my guys in the chat, if you need help with anything, get in tune with Ariel Severio. If you need content help, Instagram help, if you trying to just if you just want to learn about simulation leagues and find your footing, talk to him. He'll help you. Like this guy becomes a class act in almost any league he's in. Guys, you know, love him in any league he's in. He's a big help, and he's just good at simulation. Like he knows how to build his players. So definitely get in tune with Ariel Severio. And yeah, guys, this has been a long podcast. It is 2:15. And I think I'm gonna call it here. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hit that like button and let me get a hashtag our league, man. In the chat. Also, let me know. I know I'm still getting a little delay right now, but let me know if everything is smooth because I don't want to end off bad. This was a great podcast. I appreciate you guys for sticking through. It was 2 hours long and we still like stuck through it. So you know, I truly appreciate you guys for the effort at all times. Let me get a hashtag our league before we get out of here. And yeah, man, I truly appreciate you guys. J.O. is number one fan. Yo, y'all dudes is funny, man. Y'all dudes is funny. You dudes is hilarious. Hashtag our league. Truly appreciate you guys for all the love, man. But the commission's out. Great podcast. 2 hours and 15 minutes long. I don't want to keep it going any longer. But I love you guys, man. Appreciate you for having me. As always, Commish out. Commish out, man. Big shout out to all the award winners. You guys deserve it. Playoffs coming soon. Tomorrow we're gonna start round 1. So tomorrow, round 1, I'm gonna drop the league leaders. Tomorrow we should have round 1 though, guys. You hear me, guys? So round 1 tomorrow. Yo, Duke, I appreciate donating and stuff like that for you guys. Way easier, but I truly appreciate it, man. Any help is a great help. You guys' time and energy, you know, as long as y'all active and keep it going, I'm gonna keep it going. So I appreciate y'all, but all help is good help, man. Appreciate y'all, cause you know I got a life too. I got a baby, I got a wife, so like, you know, I got things to do, but I truly appreciate y'all, and this is definitely one of my biggest priorities, man. You can ask my best friend, you can ask Ash, aka Duke. I mean Ash, aka Ash. He is Ash. Eric Ashley is what I was saying, aka. But you can ask Duke, you can ask Jerry. I go hard at this, bro. I'll be in the block all day. You can ask Marcy, that's my girl, man. But you can ask her. I go hard at this. I be locked in. And it's just cause I see the future with this, man. I see where it's going. And you guys go hard too. We got PV all the way from Croatia. Look at the time that PV spends with us. And it's literally probably like 3, 4, 5 in the morning where he's at right now. So big shout out to my guy PV as well. And shout out to all of the community, man. I truly appreciate y'all, man, when y'all start showing all love, I don't even know how to accept it, man. Cause Lord knows, if only I know what be going on in real life at times. You know what I'm saying? So, appreciate you guys for always being my escape. You know what I'm saying? Giving me a place to go to, be myself unapologetically, showcase my talent, my creative, my creativity. You know, y'all give me a place to show what I have a passion for. You feel me? Without feeling a way about it. Like you guys been my friends. Y'all been in other communities with me, and some of the communities didn't accept this personality. Some I was too much for some communities. I was I did too much. I was too talkative. I was too what I'm saying. Like sometimes I rub people the wrong way, but I definitely found a home with you guys, and we gonna keep this thing rolling, man. I truly appreciate you guys. My guy PV said it's 6. Wow, so that's commitment. Big shout out to him. No sleep for Moolah. Stay on your grind. I definitely don't sleep, bro. I be on the grind, and truly appreciate you, man. Shout out to my whole staff. Shout out to Ash, Duke, Ariel, Severio, Jerry, J.O. Can't stress that enough. Shout out to my guy J.O. Big shout out, because if it's no, like, I mean, Zeke is the commissioner for high school, so that's the closest thing to maybe a co-commish. But honestly, the closest thing to a co-commish is definitely my guy J.O., man. Trust me, my guy J.O. is out here putting the work in, guys. And I know y'all be in character, and y'all could think what y'all want about his character, but J.O. puts in the work for you guys. Like, J.O. is that guy. Like, I'm telling you, if it's like, J.O. is that guy, bro. Like, you feel me? These guys I'm naming for you is those guys. Like Ash, J.O., Duke. Those is them guys, bro. Jerry, Amari, Grayson. I know Grayson's a headache, but trust me, like, I see the value in him. Like, some of you guys may think that, we be arguing or we go at each other, but y'all don't know. Me and Grayson just got that type of relationship. We both harsh. We both real raw and uncut at times, but I'm telling you, that guy he's special. Like, he got a special mind. Like, not even in a funny way or like a bad way. Like, I'm saying, it's even in Grayson craziness, he's special. You know what I'm saying? Like, in a good way. Same thing with J.O., same thing with Duke, same thing with Ash, same thing with Jerry, same thing with Amari, same thing with, what I'm saying, a lot of Zeke. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of the guys in our community that really puts the work in, these guys just got that special trait. So I'm just an extension of those guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just the face and the mascot for the work that those guys put in behind the scenes for you guys. So definitely don't take that for granted, guys. These guys are working hard, just as hard as I am at times, because like, it's a league. We don't know each other in real life. We're communicating through text, and we're making this whole thing happen and affecting so many different people. We got 100 people in the community, and it's only on about like 10 guys really to keep it going, and 10 guys that never saw each other in person have lives and families. So sometimes we may need a little moment, or sometimes we may miss a date, but for the most part, we've been flowing, bro. It's a lot of leagues been trapped in season 1 of just one series, and Pardon me, fellas. They took me off the air. YouTube said I was running too low. My laptop just timed out. I think it was just a lot of power because I had to screen share and pull up all of those pictures. But you know we never stay down for too long. This is how committed we are. This is how true we are to this. This is the Simulation Basketball Association. It is your boy, Commish Moolah, in the building. And this was a great podcast. Make sure you go back and watch all 2 hours and 30 minutes of it because we had some heartfelt moments. We had some funny moments. We gave away awards. We wrapped up the high school tournament, the high school rankings. We also wrapped up the end of the overseas. We wrapped up the bracket. We came up with a bracket together and it was lit. So big shout out to you guys. I'm finally out this time. Appreciate and love all you guys. Like I said, don't sleep on my staff. These guys truly about this. Peace. Yo, I'm weak. A-Mac said he kicked out on a long 2 count. No cat. That's the John Cena kick out. Yo, ain't no community like the SBA community, man. Yo, Ice, I know you seen that joke. I'm about to call you. Yo, I might hit up the block. I'm going to call my bro Jerry down. I'm going to hit up the block. Make sure y'all get in the VC, guys. Big shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Peace. Hit me in the Discord. Get in the Discord, fellas. Yo, the John Cena kick out is crazy.